consultation, and personal radio stations, to electronic press kit designs, PR services, and Roku channel development. Scion919.com helps creators get their brands and products to consumers on multiple large platforms. Visit Scion919.com for a one-on-one mentoring.
Stay in line, ho. Off top of your mind, right, bitch. Off top of stay in line, ho.
You know.
Off top of your mind, right, bitch.
See bitches real press, a total fucking pest. What you doing now? Let whining, for I am the best. Putting bitches in the chokehold for playing with me. Not physically, but verbally, little bitch, I'm real wicked. So play a maid, quench the bitch thirst like lemonade. Unfold the ugly truth, watch how these little hoes vacate. Respect the code, stick to the script and keep that shit 100. Play crazy, bitch, get put in line, don't be no crash dummy. They know it's game time when it come to handling business. Intimidation is a must, make sure they do remember. I'm setting trend for bitches daily, get your fucking money. And if that nigga want some time, make sure he run them duckies. These hoes gon' hate regardless, they scared of competition. No need for none of that, I earn my stripes to win this business. LaFem Nikia lace the track, now that's a hit for real. Bitch, stay in line, this pressure here gon' make you reconsider. The female version of a nigga, bitch, I know the game. Why you think these niggas shook? Cause I can fucking hang. Itty bitty, but live one pack of mean punch. Then pack your pounds off you bitches, that's a mean lunch.
If it ain't easy, better stay in line, ho. Off top, you gon' respect a nigga mind, ho. If it ain't easy, better stay in line, ho. Off top, you gon' respect a nigga mind, ho.
It's the Proof in the Pudding Show. You already know what it is. It's your boy, Scion. I'm the host of the day. Yo, I'm excited about today's show, all the way from Louisiana. You just seen the video. She doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited about it. Yo, I almost ran it back again. But, yo, without any further ado, I'm going to bring her to the stage. She goes by the name of LaFem Nikia. What's the deal, yo?
What's good? What's good, Scion? How are you?
I'm chilling, yo. I'm having a good time. You're enjoying the day. Excited about you being here, yo. You've been making a lot of noise.
Me too.
Yo,
Me too.
You've been doing your thing. I've been hearing you on Radio Clubhouse. I've been seeing a lot of things. Yo, you got the song out going crazy right now. So
Yes,
for the
sir.
people that may not know, let's let them know where you from.
I am LaFem Nikia, originally from Monroe, Louisiana, baby. All the way from the Booth 318. Stand up.
Right. So, okay.
Yes,
All the way from Monroe, Louisiana. For those that's not familiar, I'm pretty sure everybody know about the Lou. So, yo, tell them what it was like growing up back then. What was it like?
Growing up in Louisiana back then, I really was just all over the place. So I was from Louisiana to Texas, but this is my home, man. This is my hometown. This is where I grew up at. Whew. Back in my days, growing up in Louisiana,
right,
late night studying on the streets, walking up and down the streets, being a hood kid, doing the most. Man, it was crazy, but I grew out of all that. I'm a woman now. I'm out of that kid mode, but yeah, it was a jungle. It's still a jungle, but it was a jungle then.
Yo, that's the thing. So from being from the outside, you hear about Louisiana all the time with the Mardi Gras and all that. So for those that may not be familiar, how far is Monroe from?
I'm from New Orleans. It's probably like probably got like a 4-hour, 3-hour drive. It ain't far, man. It just depends on how you put the pedal to the metal, you know. But it's not far. It's not far at all.
Okay, so yeah, what was the music like back then? Because I know Louisiana has its own sound. Y'all got your own style out there. So what was the sound like coming up?
Oh man, it was the street gangster hood, the music. They make you want to fight while you're in the club, man. It was turned up music. I mean, you know, all over the place. You ready to whoop something when the music come on type vibe. I mean, we still got that now, but Ain't nothing like Boosie, throwback Webby, you know, Lift Fat, Snoop,
Right.
people like that, man. It ain't nothing like them. Ain't
Yo,
nothing like the old head.
that's a fact right there. You just named
Yeah,
some major names that's representing from out
yeah.
there. So, yo, were they some of the ones that influenced you first in music? If
Oh,
not,
yes,
who were some of your
indeed.
influences?
Yes, indeed. Boosie, Juvenile, Weed, Lil Wayne, all on Soulja Slim. I actually did a remix of one of Juvenile songs, and I actually DM'd
Right.
it to him on Instagram, and he reposted it on his Instagram twice. So yeah,
Wow, yo,
yeah,
that's that one right there is the one I was saying. I was talking about earlier, yo. So, yo,
yeah,
that one right there is a problem. So,
yeah.
what inspired that? That's the pussy power.
Ah, man. I don't really know, man. I think I just was sitting in the house one day, man. I was like, man, I gotta come up with something for the ladies, man. It's gonna go hard, and I know they gonna mess with it. So, man, I came up with it, and I dropped like a little snippet on Facebook, and they was like, what is that? Where you
Right.
dropping it? And I'm like, man, it's coming real soon. So I seen how they reacted to it. I was like, oh yeah, I gotta go and get that out there. And then for the video, I was like, I gotta get me a group of girls together, and I got my girls together, man. I let them know the date, the time of the video, and they was right there, man. And it is what it is. It was pussy power, man.
Yeah, and
So
it looked like
yeah,
y'all definitely had a good time. So, like,
ah
when you
yeah, yeah.
yeah, so
That thing is crazy.
when you think about the history of Louisiana, it was big with the dance and then the parties and stuff like that, get-togethers, playing spades and
Mhm.
stuff like that. So, okay, so now you Lil Wayne, you got Boosie and all them, they're doing their thing. Louisiana is popping up on the music. They've been around, but now they're getting their
Sir.
respect.
Yes,
How
sir.
did that influence you, and when did you first know this is something I want to do?
Ah man, I just used to see how all the big artists used to get all the love, man, and all the shine, all the limelight. Like, man, that's gonna be me one day.
Right,
And man, I really was with a group at first, man, and I did a song with one of the artists out of the group, man, and I was like, okay, I think I really can do this.
right,
And we did that one song, and I started doing more, but then I took a little break because I was just playing around with it first. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. Then
right,
a lot of people are, encouraging me, like, man, I think you should keep going. So I started doing little showcases and stuff, little shows and stuff, performing and stuff. And I was like, all right, I think I'm gonna make a career out of it. I think I can do it, man. And then, man, I started doing it hard. I started grinding harder, start doing my music
right.
more, start writing more, finding them beats. I just started putting my pen to the page, man, and it was just
It was on from
up
there.
from there, man. It was up and it was stuck, man.
I feel you on that, yo, and that's how it happened. So, yo, in the beginning, when you say you was in a group,
Yeah.
how did you get in the group? How did that situation start?
They actually were people that I actually like knew, man. They was like I grew up with them, man, and they was like I just started being around them a lot, started being around them while they was in the studio doing music and stuff, man. And you know, I became part of the group, man. I became first lady. But then
Right,
when I branched out by myself in 2015, I took my little break and I kind of like got myself together, and I'm like, I'm gonna do this. I was
right,
like, I gotta find my own lane. I gotta find my own wave. And I was sitting there thinking, and LaFem Nikia, female assassin. That was the TV show. A lot of people ask me where my name came from. My name came
right,
from LaFem Nikia, the female assassin. If you ever know the TV show that was out, came out like 1997, man. Just go look it up. She
right.
was dope. So I'm like, my name is Nikia, but her name is Nikita. Why not LaFem Nikia? Lyrical female assassin. That's me. I call
Wow,
myself a lyrical mortician.
the lyrical mortician. So you killing
Yeah,
all competition,
yeah,
and that's the
yeah,
thing. So now that's what I want to get to. But yo, okay, so you took a break, you left the group, you take a break.
yeah.
What was that process like? What did you go through in that moment to
Man,
become who you are?
I actually took a break, man, because I got pregnant with my son.
Okay,
So that was
congratulations.
one reason I was like, I gotta get the situation together with my baby. I'm about to be a mama now, so I gotta get on my grind.
Right,
So through that little break, man, I found myself. I found my lane. I found my sound. I found my own wave, and I'm like, man, it's just time for me to ride it. And whoever ride behind me, I know they gonna ride. So I found my lane, man, and I'm in it now, and can't nobody stop me.
can't
Ain't
nobody
nothing
stop
getting
you.
in my way. Ain't nothing getting in my way.
Yeah, I feel you on that, yo. And so now you're
Yeah,
coming back. You had the baby. What was that
Mhm.
transition like? Being a mother, now you're rapping, so you got to find babysitters. What was that like? Tell me about
Nah,
that part.
it's actually an easy journey for me because I have my mom, man. My mom is she's behind me 24. I'm talking about like everything, man. Anything that go on, video shoots, interviews, whatever. She there, man. My last trip to Atlanta, she's like, all right, we gotta get these outfits together, we gotta get these songs together. Like, that's
Right,
my manager. So I'm actually good, man. I got a real good support system. So yeah,
right. So
I'm
that's the thing.
good.
So for up and coming artists that may be watching, you just said a
Yeah,
powerful thing. You need a support system around. You need
definitely.
people around you to make it happen. So now you're doing it on your own. You're stepping out from the group. You're making a name for yourself. What were some of the adversities you had to face? Because going with a crew, you got people that do different things. When you're doing it on your
Hmm.
own, it's making a transition because now you have to do a lot more. What was that process like, and what things did you learn?
Man, it was hard trying to figure out like who am I gonna push this music to? Like, I had to find my crowd. Like,
Right,
who am I pushing this music to? Am I gonna do it for the females, or am I gonna do it for the males, or am I gonna do it for both? So man, it was a journey, man. It was a task. It was a task trying to find producers, good producers, good videographers. But luckily, man, I was blessed, man, to have people around me that just really supported me. So they was like, I'm with you. Like, whatever you need, I got you.
right.
And I still have them now. So man, it's a big blessing for sure. It's a big blessing.
All right, and that's the thing I wanted to ask because you're an indie artist right now. So, what is the scene like in Louisiana right now for artists with so many people that have deals and so many opportunities? Is it easier or is it
It's
hard?
not.
Is everybody
It's
trying to
not,
do it?
man. Everybody trying to do it. So man, it's like a one man army, man. It's E to get eight. It's E to get eight. It's E to get eight, and then there's not that many female artists here. So you
Right.
know, you gotta stick your neck out there and grind hard for it if you really want it. So I'm grinding hard for mine. Like, I ain't letting up.
Yeah, and I feel you on that. And you're definitely doing your thing right now. So you said the female assassin. So tell me what process did you go through? Like getting your craft together, honing your craft. Because when you think of lyricist, that means like you got bars. And I listened to some of your songs, and you definitely have bars. You're not just doing one and one. It's two raps. So
Yes,
you've been writing for a while. So let's talk about how did you develop your style?
man. I just started. My music is really real life. Everything is real. Everything I speak in my music is real. None of it is kept. None of it is fake. Like, everything I speak about is stuff that I done been through in life, stuff that I'm probably going through now. Like, I can have situations where I can get mad. And I might get mad about something. I'm like, I'm gonna sit down and write about it. Like, my music is more like based on real life journeys, real life trials and tribulations that I've been through. Like, I try to tell a story in all my music.
Right.
It's not just writing, not just put bars together and making it sound good. Like, everything is real life.
Wow.
It's real
And
life.
that's real right there. So it's coming from the heart. So you're coming from a genuine place with the
Yeah,
music. So tell me
definitely.
what the process is like when you finding your beats and you coming up with your concepts. What's your creative process to making a song?
To be honest, man, I have people that send me beats, man. If I just listen to it, and I might listen to it for like a minute, and if I just catch like this vibe to it, and a lot of them just speak to me themselves anyway. Like, I can listen
Wow.
to a beat, and if I hear something in the hook, like, or in the melody, I can create a hook just like that. And once I create that hook, the bars just come.
Right.
The bars
Okay.
just come, man.
So it's natural. So let me ask you, yo. So how long have you been writing?
Oh Lord. I started rapping in 2009, so yeah.
Wow.
Since then,
So
it's
okay.
2021 now.
Right. So yeah, you definitely put your years in. So the question I was asking, so did you start writing raps or did you start with poetry and get into rap or
I started writing raps.
started writing rap?
I started writing raps.
Wow.
I
And is
did
it
that first song, and it just came with it. I don't know. It just started coming out of me, man. I don't know how it happened. It just happened.
okay?
It just
And
happened.
that's real. So now you're doing your stories and you're telling your stories. Let me ask you. So what's two of your favorite songs that's most personal to you?
Oh man. God. It's one of my is one of my personal songs. It's a song I did for my mom. So
Wow.
yeah, that's most definitely that's one that came definitely from the heart, man. Yeah, my mom is that's that's my hero. That's my hero, man. Like that's my motivation to keep going. That's my motivation for anything. Like she the reason that her and my baby and my brother and my siblings, bro, they the reason I'm crying.
Right. And it's, so you older? Are you the youngest? Are you older?
I'm the middle child.
Okay, so you're in the middle. Are you the only one in your family that do music, or are you from a music family?
Um, I had a couple cousins that did music, back in the day, but I'm really
Right.
just, yeah, you basically
So
can say, yeah, I'm the only one.
okay, so now you out here doing your thing. You buzzing. You get your name out there. You're
Mhm.
applying the pressure. So how did you get your footing in the ground? How did you make a name for yourself back then to where you are now?
Whew. Um, Man, I already had a little buzz anyways, because I was just, man, I'm not a mean person. I
Right.
mean, I'm not gonna sound friendly or whatever, but I'm just not a mean person. So, excuse me.
You get
So I've always been a social person anyway. So I
right.
mean, that was always a thing for me. So man, a lot of people just already knew me anyway. They really just vibe with me anyway. So once I started doing music, that really was just an extra push for me, man. That was an extra, hey, fam doing Nikia doing music now. Like we gotta mess with her. And
Right.
hey,
So
I
and you're
got
getting
him.
the support. You're getting the support, and you're getting the love from your town and your city. A lot of artists, when they first starting out, they don't get that support. So, like,
Yeah.
okay, from where you are now, looking back to 2015, what things would you have told yourself back then that you learned over the years?
Ooh. Watch out for man. Watch out for snakes, man. The people that don't really just believe in you, man. Just it's a lot of snakes out here in the grass, man. You just everybody be for you at the moment, but when it get tough and when it start getting too hectic, they start to move around. They start to disappear. So yeah, I'm starting to really see now like who really support me, who really behind me 100%. So yeah.
Yeah. And that's real right there, what you just said, because everybody loves you when you up. But it's
Mhm.
those times where it's like, yo, when life get real, or now the pressure, life pressures come, and
Yeah.
nobody want to ride in the car no more. Everybody wanted to ride in the limo, but nobody want to ride in the Honda. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah.
yo,
Yeah.
in those moments, what kept you focused, and how did you push through that?
My baby, my mama, my family, man, my family was out. They my motivation. Like every time anytime I ever feel like I don't want to do this no more, like I give up, like I'm done. They was like,
Right.
nah, you not done. You came too far, man. Like this is your dream. Like you came too far. You've been doing it too long for you to give up now. So every day I look at my baby and I think about my family and I'm like, they told me I gotta keep going. And my DJ, may he rest in peace, long live DJ Star. Um,
Rest in peace.
Man, that was another motivation for me. Also, one of the group members that I was with, long live Sky Baby, man, they was my motivation. Like they always told me, like, man, stay in your pad, man. Like, don't let up. Like, don't stop. Keep going. Forever keep
Wow.
going. Like, you got it. I see you where you want to be. Like, you got to just keep faith in. Man, just shout out to them, man, for always believing in me. Shout out to them for always pushing me, for just keeping me motivated, man. Shout out to my family, man. They the reason I'm here where I am, right where I am right now, man. And then Clubhouse, man, that was extra. That
Yeah.
just made it even better. Like somebody hit me
Right.
up, they was like, man, you gotta get on there. Like, I need you to get on there and network. And like the day that I got on there, January the 1st. If I go to my Clubhouse now, I have 3.2K followers on Clubhouse, and I've been there since
Right.
January the 1st. So that
Wow.
just goes to show you, like, man, I be on there. When I got on there, I was really networking. Like, I was really
Right.
networking. Like, I was in every room. Like, I need y'all to hear me. Whether
Right.
y'all want me to play it for you or whether you want me to do it a cappella, like, I'm here, but I need you to hear me. And, man, from that app, like, I gained a lot of interviews like yours. I gained a lot of shows, great artists to work with, like everything, man, free beats, everything. Like I just been getting a lot of love, man, and it's been dope. It's been dope.
Okay, so we kind of jumped ahead, but while we're here, we're talking about Clubhouse now. So Clubhouse is definitely a networking tool. So for the people that may not have Clubhouse, I'm going to do a recap. You said you started in January. From January to now, you got 3.2K new followers, new fan base, new resources, new networks.
Yes,
Okay, so let me ask you, when you say I was in there grinding, for somebody that's new to Clubhouse and they can't figure it out, how did you grind and what's the key to Clubhouse?
man, when I got on there, I kind of just, they ask you what you're on there looking for. So I put that in. And when I go in rooms, man, when you go in there, you automatically at the bottom, you're not at the top yet. So,
Right.
they gonna automatically try to ping you up, but I'm like, nah. I try to sit in there and catch the vibe of the room and catch the wave. Like I want to know what you got going on in here. Like what's the vibe? Like is y'all on there crazy? Is y'all in here chilling? Like
Right.
So. Man, I just kind of peeped the vibe in the rooms, and if I felt like it was a good vibe and it was a good way for me to get in there and network and meet some good people, and I knew I get to the bios and get to read, and I'm like, oh, okay, he do this. Oh, okay, he worked for this record label. Oh, he a DJ for this radio station. Okay, well, let me join this room and see if I can network him and send him my music. So man, I started getting in the rooms every day. I was in there every morning, every day, man. I used to be on there 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. The sun was bright. I was in there grinding.
Yeah.
And man, I didn't stop. And every chance I get, they was in my neck. They was in my inbox. Every time they heard a song, they was in my inbox like, LaFem, I need you.
Yeah, so that's the thing right there. So you putting the work in, you grinding, you in there, and you letting them hear your music. So were you playing it on your phone? Did you have the iRig, or
I
was you
did
just
not.
playing it regular?
That's what's so crazy. I did not have an iRig. I had my laptop, man. My laptop and a JBL speaker.
Wow, and a JBL.
And a JBL speaker and my laptop. And them people was like, it don't even matter. It don't even matter. Like I heard what you were saying, so just to hear what you were saying was enough for me.
Right. Okay. So we saying that. So we say that they hear it.
Yes.
Give me 3 of your most memorable moments on Clubhouse.
Let's see. Ah man, being in a room with one of the people from Death Row record label.
Death Row. Wow.
Most amazing moment of my life.
Right.
Most amazing moment of my life, man. I was so outdone when she opened her mic and started speaking. I was like, what?
Right.
She was like, oh yeah, I'm calling in your inbox. Like, I need to talk with you. So yeah, that was one dope moment.
Right.
I was in the room with one of Boosie's nieces. Wow. And she was in there. She was just listening. She wasn't even a mod in the room or anything. She was just in there, just in the room, like I guess just playing the background. And they played my song, and she got that. It was actually with your stupid ass, and she got through hearing it. And she's like, she unmuted her mic, and she was like, "Man, Boosie vibes, like Boosie vibes." I'm like, she was like, "My uncle would be proud to hear this song." Like, man, yeah. And she started following on Instagram, and I don't know if she done put it in his hands yet, but that would be dope. That'd be dope, man.
That would definitely be dope. That's what I was gonna say, yo. So that would be dope if y'all both, if he did a remix.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can keep pushing it and get it viral enough that somebody watching this that may know Bootsy, play him the song, which is stupid ass, and let's make that happen, because that would be good for not only for your career, but it'd be good for the whole state as well.
Exactly.
And then, so all right, now we're talking about the single. We're talking about Clubhouse. What inspired that song, which is stupid ass? Because it's catchy, it's relatable, and then you already put out there a lot of the music comes from a situation.
I knew that question was coming. Oh my God.
Who was the stupid ass that inspired that song?
Ah man, it wasn't just one in particular. It was a couple of love albums. A couple of stupid. It ain't just one. It's a couple stupid people around me. Stupid niggas, stupid females. Just stupid people. You know, so man.
All right,
It
so
may
take
have
it.
been this one particular, but I'm not gonna say no name. But you know who you are, though. You know who you
Wow.
are if you're
Okay.
watching.
All right. So they did what they did. Did you have a beat already, or did you find the beat, or how did that come about?
Nah, I was actually working with this guy, man. This beat is actually made by this producer from Monroe, Louisiana. His name is Guillotine. Guillotine, the producer. G. Fred Goins, man. It's his
Wow.
name on Facebook. It's a producer, and I'm actually still working with him now, man. And
Right.
he makes dope beats, man. Like, dude, can you tell him your vibe? And he mixing it up, like, man, like, yeah. So
Right there.
he's dope, man. He's dope.
Okay, so now you say you're telling them the vibe and y'all mixing it up. So I'm curious to know when y'all vibing and y'all in y'all sessions, is it kind of like you hearing it in your head and you saying yo add this, or y'all just cooking? How do y'all normally put it together?
I'm basically just cooking, man. We just cook that thing up. Like I tell them how I'm feeling. Like, okay, I want some Turk type vibe, or hey, I want
Right.
some, let me thug on that type thing, or give me something I can harmonize on a little bit. I just tell him how I really want to vibe on that thing, and man, he'll send it back to me. And if I tell him, I don't like that, he'd be like, okay, well, let me whip something else up for you. So it's kind of
Wow.
like this, I tell him what mood I'm in, and he vibe with me. He
That's
vibe with
dope,
me,
right?
but every time I really tell him though, he never steer me wrong, man. He never steer me
No.
wrong every time.
And that's the thing, yo. Most of the great artists, they have a select producer that helps craft their
Yeah.
sound and it gives them longevity. So how did that connection between you and the producer, how did y'all come about that?
Ah man, Fred was just a person that I've been knowing him for a long time. Anyways, like man, I've been knowing Fred. They've been my dog, man. So it just man, he started hearing how I was going hard on beats, and man, he was like, I want to sing you something.
Wow.
We've been connected ever since. Like he know what type of he know my vibe. He know what type of lane I'm on. So like it be times where I don't even have to hit him up. He'll just, hey, I'm about to send you 3 beats over. Hey, I'm about to send you a beat pack over.
Right. Right.
We just get to it.
Okay, so now, all right, with your stupid ass is out. But let me ask you before we get to that one, right?
Yeah.
Which song was it that you dropped and people heard and you knew, oh, I can do this, I can kill this. This is for me, right?
With your stupid ass.
With your stupid ass was the one, because that's a big
That
record.
was it. That was
It's
it.
a,
That was
it's a
the
big
one.
record. Wow. Okay, so now you drop that. Everybody can relate. It's going crazy. What's that feeling like when your hard work then paid off? Because it wasn't overnight. Because you've been doing it,
No,
you
it
don't
was
put it in the grind,
not. It was not. It was not.
and now
Oh,
you're
it
here,
was
and
great,
it's
man.
rolling. How does that feel as an artist?
Man, like it feels so good because I used to wake up mornings at first and I was like, I used to be mornings or days where I'm like, I don't even want to do this for them. I'm like, I just, whatever, they can have it. But
Right,
now that I know that really people just really hear me and people really are vibing with me and they loving my music and the way my views jumping and stuff, like man, it feels so good. Like my spirits are high. Every day I want to make something new. Like I'm ready to drop this EP. Like I'm like, yeah, like every time somebody like let me do an interview, I'm like, hey, what time, what day, you got the flyer ready? Like, let's do that.
right.
So man, it feel good. I swear it feel good, Sion, for real.
Yeah, and that's a beautiful thing. And I'm gonna tell you, I was in Radio Clubhouse one night, and this
Oh
is how
wow.
this is how things work out. This is how things work out, right? So I'm in Radio Clubhouse. I had already been following you on Instagram.
Okay.
So now it's like, okay, I see what you're doing. But you know how sometimes you know a name, but you can't put the name with the voice?
Yeah,
All right, so
yeah,
this is how it works out, right? So I hear you in Radio Clubhouse. They play with your stupid ass.
yeah.
I hear it and I'm like, yo, that's it goes hard. But you talking that shit. It
Yeah,
goes hard though. So I'm
yeah.
like, yo, who is that? Right? So the next day they play it again. So I hear the song again. So now by that time I'm setting up the interview with you.
Uh-huh.
When you send me the video, that's when I realized, like, yo, this is the same person from With Your Stupid Ass. It was actually one of the freestyles and stuff that you had on Instagram that I had
Mm-hmm.
been vibing with. because you got music on your Instagram. So it was the videos and the clips that you had on Instagram that I've been vibing with, not knowing like this is the same person. Because you think
A
Instagram
lot of
Clubhouse,
people was like that though. A lot of people was like that. Like they was like, wait, I heard when they heard the song and they actually seen the video. I was like, I heard this before. I'm like, yeah. They was like, I seen it on your Instagram. I'm like, yeah. Like, yeah, I try to do like a lot of little snippets to my songs and stuff. You know, to let people really just hear, you know, without all the extra the beat and all that, the mix and all that, just to let them get a vibe to it, to really hear the lyrics and the pain and the music. Like, yeah.
right? Yeah, so yeah, and that's real, and you definitely putting the pain. So it's like, yo, that's like one of them songs that if your girl cut on, it's like, yo, you know you in the hot seat. Like, yo, it's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? It's like, cause yo, all right, I can tell you have a fun personality, but I can also tell by your music and by your videos, you definitely ain't with the games. You definitely gonna be the boss. You got that bossy with you. So is that really how? Like if
That's really
you're
me.
dating someone, that's how it goes down. Like
That's really me. That's really me. Like, yeah, I could be a sweetheart, but I could be a bitch too, though. Like, don't make me take it there with you. Like, yeah, that's me. That's me. That's me in real life, man. It's no joke. That's why a lot of people was like find it funny because like they know that that's really me. Like people that really know me, they know that that's really me in real life. And a lot of people that have really met me on Clubhouse know that that's really me. So they know it's funny to them because they like when they seen the video and I got back on Clubhouse, they was like, "Fam, like bro, like you really just acted that whole scene like yourself." I'm like, yeah, like that's really me in real life. Like it didn't even look like I was really acting. I was like really just being myself.
right, and that's the thing right there. So you definitely have a good personality. So it's like if you can be yourself in a video and it hits, that means you have a wonderful personality.
Oh yeah,
so
definitely.
Let's talk about who shot the video.
The video is shot by Britton Thatcher, mixed by Satch, my boy, my dog, man. He's from Monroe, Louisiana too, but he is based in Indianapolis. But yeah, he actually traveled to come to Monroe to shoot that for me. So yeah, shout out to him, man.
Yeah, that's dope. So okay, now he comes. All right, tell me about the video. What did you have in mind when you was about to shoot this? Because this was personal. This one right here is real. We'll go into it. You don't want to give it up now, but after we're going to talk about what happened because there's going to be some explaining to do after that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Okay, so y'all shoot the video. What was the concept going in? It was just going. I'm gonna just act out the lyrics, or what? What did you have in mind?
Okay, so basically, I had my own little concept. You know, it was actually supposed to be more to the video. But the weekend that I shot the video, a lot of people were going to Dallas. So, for the game, Grand Repair game. So I was like, man, I'm fucked. So I ain't really just had nobody to really just play because the video is actually supposed to be a reenaction of Baby Boy.
Wow.
If you think that, a lot of people don't know that, but it's actually a reenaction of Baby Boy. So I had another scene where I wanted to do like a little skit, you know, with my girls where I pull up on them, you know, but that didn't work out too well. So we were supposed to shoot the video Saturday, man. It started getting late. I'm frustrated. I can't find the guy to play the role. You know, I don't have any girls to play the skit scenes. So I'm like, man, you know, like let's just wait till tomorrow. You know, I know everything gonna fall into place tomorrow. So the next day I'm up and I was just riding around there and I'm steady looking for my guy to play Jody. And I'm like, man, I'm getting so frustrated. Like this is really nerve-wracking.
Right.
But just so happy, man, the guy that played my Jody, he came along, man. I hit him up, I let him know what he needed to do, and he was like, man, I got you. 7 o'clock that night, Sunday night, man, we got over here. The videographer pulled up. He checked out my apartment. I was like, well, we really could just use my apartment because, you know, they were staying in an apartment, you know. Hey, why not? So he came in, you know, he checked out my apartment, checked out his scenery, what he gonna use. And, man, we shot that thing, and it came out perfect. Like, when he finally sent me the video, like, he gave me a little snippet of it, you know, to tease me. And I'm like, man, don't do me that. And he like, yeah, I'm going to make you wait on it. So when he finally did just actually send me the full video, I was speechless. Like, my mouth dropped. I was like, like that video came out dope like that, just off of that little bit of scenes. Like, man, like,
Right.
yeah, it was
Wow.
dope. It was amazing, man.
Right. So that's the thing, is like, because you come up with the idea, we come up with the songs, now you record it, and now you do the video. You see the full project. Now, what was the response when people seen it? You said some people was like, yo, that
Oh
was who
my
you are.
God.
What
Yes,
was the
people were
response?
like, man, people was like, I mean, that's you anyways, Tim. That's you anyways, Nikia. A lot of people were shocked because they was like, oh, you got your little sexy lingerie on and stuff, you know.
Right.
Don't do that. So it was crazy, man. I promise. Like, oh my God. It's still crazy now for people that's still just lately seeing it, you know, and just being able to see it now. They still hit me up like, I like that.
Right.
I like that. I actually, what's crazy, I actually had Cash Doll to inbox me, so I was like on 10, like, whoa.
Wow. So
You
she
know,
inboxed
so
you about the song?
yeah,
Yo,
it was
so,
dope, man. It was dope, man. Man, it's great things been happening, Scion, for real. Like, great things really been happening.
all right. So, yo, hopefully once the announcements once we start making announcements, you'll give us an
Oh, yeah.
update. But for
Oh, yeah.
real, that's a beautiful thing. So how does it feel when you see other women that's in the game and they say, I like what you're doing? How does
It feels
that
great.
feel?
It feels great, especially for people that been doing it, man, that just really got their name already out there. Like, even for artists that's coming up now, or that, you know, they've been doing music on me, that's really just vets in the game. Like, it still feels great. Like, even for other indie artists, to hear other indie artists tell me, like, you know, you motivate me, or the way you grind, you know, I like that. I like how hard you're going. Like, it feels good, man. Like, it makes me go harder. It makes me go harder for real. Like,
Right.
that's just that.
People say
It's
hard
tough.
work
It's
pays
tough.
off. People say
That's
hard work
exactly.
pays off. So you're seeing the hard work that you put in paying off. That's a
Yes,
beautiful thing. People are receiving the music. They're accepting, because you're talking about real stories. You're talking about things that happen, but you're also talking about things that people can relate to.
exactly.
And that's definitely a niche market that you have, and you have a way of bringing it around and making it lyrical and making it creative. And with the industry the way it is now, you don't have a lot of people doing that right now.
Exactly. And that's what I try to tell a lot of people. Like, man, a lot of female artists now, man, it's all probably based on it, vulgar sexuality. Like, I try to, I might give you a little bit of that, but not too much, you know, because, you know, I ain't trying to be one of them girls that's out here talking about my kitty this and doing this and that. Like, I don't want to be that. Like, I want to be
Right.
different. I want people to really just vibe to my music. I want people to really just, you know, be able to relate to what I'm telling them and what I'm speaking on.
Right.
So,
Nah,
yeah.
I definitely agree. So, yo, with that being said, we're gonna jump into the video, which is
Let's
stupid
go.
ass. We're gonna come back. We're gonna talk about the EP, and we're gonna talk a little bit
Okay.
more about the single, and then we're gonna let them know about the other things you do as far as business wise. So you
All
can go
right,
ahead and
let's get it.
introduce this video right here.
Oh, man, what y'all about to watch right now is the official video to LaFem Nikia with your stupid ass. Tap in.
All right.
DJ Star.
You got niggas that's for you, and you got niggas that forget what the fuck they got. And this for them niggas that forget what the fuck they got.
Sometimes I wanna slap the shit up out your stupid ass. Always fucking with me, trying to make a bitch mad. You do a lot of ratchet shit with your stupid ass. You need to get the fuck on and let me get this bag. Sometimes I wanna slap the shit up out your stupid ass. Always fucking with me, trying to make a bitch mad. You do a lot of ratchet shit with your stupid ass. You need to get the fuck on and let me get this bag. I'm saying, tender dick ass nigga, you do the fucking most. Flexing hard, trying to stunt, get your shit broke. Your dog ass ain't shit, you just a fucking joke. Drop your bitch ass like a damn, now you a fucking ghost. I'm what a nigga need and also what a nigga want. So bitch, don't think just for a second I be losing out. I'm pressure, baby, real life, but I pack heavy. Small things come in big packages, I'm real deadly. My baby ass nigga, let me chase these fucking ducky. Either you're riding on this Waverly daddy is fuck you. You make me sick with all that bitch ass shit. Fuck around and make me split your motherfucking shit. Sometimes I wanna slap the shit up out your stupid ass. Always fucking with me trying to make a bitch mad. You do a lot of ratchet shit with your stupid ass. You need to get the fuck on and let me get this bag. Sometimes I wanna slap the shit up out your stupid ass. Always fucking with me trying to make a bitch mad. You do a lot of ratchet shit with your stupid ass. You need to get the fuck on and let me get this bag. I'm saying, daddy left me in and out and he took all the love. Ain't worried about a nigga staying, I don't give a fuck. The stupid shit you do, you acting like these fucking hoes. Your stupid ass gon' get declined, a new nigga promoted. You better realize what you got before it's fucking gone. Don't fuck around and lose this lawyer, I ain't coming home. Quit fucking playing games and get your fucking mind right. Keep playing foolish, being clueless, get your time straight. You make a bitch flash out without that fucking griping. Pussy boy, tighten up and stand firm tightly. Why you can't fucking love me, said you make me fucking hate you. Lying dog ass nigga, I slap the fuck. Sometimes I wanna slap the shit up out your stupid ass. Always fucking with me trying to make a bitch mad. You do a lot of ratchet shit with your stupid ass. You need to get the fuck on and let me get this bag. Sometimes I wanna slap the shit up out your stupid ass. Always fucking with me trying to make a bitch mad. You do a lot of ratchet shit with your stupid ass. You need to get the fuck on and let me get this bag. I'm saying,
With your stupid ass.
Oh man. Yeah.
Hold on, right quick. All right. So all right. You said a lot of
Every time I
stuff
watch
in the
that video, I be smiling.
yeah. I would be too, because the reception for that song is crazy. Every time I let people hear it, or anytime I've heard it play, the response has been dope. And the thing is that one thing that I want to jump into is because it's like you channel what every woman is thinking. It's like their anthem. So like, so for the guys, we out here, what type of stuff do we do that make y'all want to slap the shit out of our ass?
What don't y'all do? Everything. What don't y'all do? Lie, cheat, nag. What don't y'all do? Everything under the sun, what y'all ain't supposed to be doing. And
Right.
then try to play innocent. So this for all my ladies out there. Everybody out there got one of them stupid niggas that be getting on y'all nerves and be doing all that nagging and lying and cheating. Just slap the shit out they stupid ass. And when they make you mad, play this song.
Right.
And they gonna stop playing with you.
They gonna
Period.
stop playing with you. That's the thing right
Period.
there. So you got an anthem right here. You definitely got a
Period.
woman's anthem right here. It's almost like not going to cry, because you definitely promoting.
Come on now.
Definitely promoted domestic violence.
Let's
You
go.
definitely. Women do the same thing. All right, see.
Skarna, whatever. I already know who that is, and I'm not paying him no mind. Whatever.
So all right, okay. So let's keep it real. You talked about the men. What are some of the stuff women do?
They do. I'm not gonna put my queens out there that ain't got this ain't about us right now. This is about the stupid niggas. We talked about the stupid ass niggas. This ain't about us. Okay?
Right.
This is not about the queens. We talking about the kings and the males now, okay? It's not about us, so we're not gonna speak on that.
All right, okay. Yeah, I respect that. And that was definitely a dope answer. So I can tell you're a professional when it comes to this, because our job is to have y'all say some crazy stuff. You just definitely did the right thing. So what advice would you give to the men out there? Because everybody wants to be a player. Everybody trying to get paper. What type of advice would you give to the men?
Man, stop trying to portray an image that you know is not you, man. Be yourself, man. Man, respect the black queens, man. If you got a real one, man, stay solid. Stay real. Like, you ain't got to be faking to make it, and you ain't got to tag your pants and show your money and flash and all of that just to get a lady, because everybody don't want that. That used to be me. I ain't gonna lie. That was me back in the younger days. I was looking for the one with the money flashing and, with the Jordans on and Nah. That's the old wave, man. And that ain't always the wave, man. That's always the way to get taken out of here.
Right.
Feel me?
And
Oh
that's a
yeah.
fact. That's a fact right there. And you definitely got knowledge, and I can tell that you real. And I like through your music
Oh
and just
yeah.
from your conversation, you've been through some things in life. So let me ask you, for those that's watching, right? This is a little off topic, but it's on topic at the same time. For those that's watching, you said a different mindset when you were younger versus now. So like, what are some differences, and what are some things that you wish you would have knew when you were younger that would have made your life easier? With things you wouldn't have went through, some of the things that you went
Man, some of the men I done talked to, man, the things, man, some of the things I used to do, all the clubbing and everything, man. I was talking about I was in the club every weekend, like didn't miss a beat, man. And I had to grow out of that, man. I had to learn like that ain't always the way, man. You ain't gotta do that all the time. Like you ain't always gotta be on the scene, to be seen. Like you can be laid back and still be seen. So yeah, I just really had to change my whole wave. And then after I had my son, like a lot of stuff really changed for me, man. Like all that clubbing and going to all the parties and I always want to be on the scene. I always want to be seen. And yeah, I'm in a different lane now. I'm on a different wave. Like, I ain't got time for all that extra no more, man. If it ain't about money, if it ain't about, get me out of here and get me farther than what I am now,
through.
I
Right.
ain't got time for it.
And that's a powerful thing right there. So you made a change. You changed your mindset first, then you changed your habits.
Definitely.
So okay, so what adversities did you face during that change? Like what type of things was the hardest to overcome during that time
Lost some
making that transition?
friends. I lost some friends that I thought was my friends. I gained some new friends though, so I mean, that wasn't nothing. That wasn't a big thing. I gained some new love, new fans. Probably gained a couple enemies that I don't know about, but I ain't tripping.
Right.
Man. But other than that, I really it was an eye opener for me, man. I I can't even, man. I'm speechless, man.
Right.
I'm grateful to be where I am right now today. I can't explain the feeling, man, the love and all the people hit me up want to do features and people just hit me up telling me how much I motivate them or just telling me, they mess with my music or, just anything, just like all the love and everything, just, man,
Yeah.
it
And
got me
that's
speechless. It got me
right because
speechless.
that's the thing that you work for. So now that it's manifesting and it's happening,
It feel
it
good.
is an
The
overwhelming feeling.
manifestation is everything.
Right.
For
So
real.
okay. So being an artist, let me ask you, which part of the process do you enjoy the most? Is it the writing, the recording, doing the videos, or the performances that you enjoy the most?
To be honest, all of them. All of them
Oh,
had me hyped, man. Especially when I'm in the studio, cause I be in my own zone. I'm just sitting there with the headphones on, and I'm just vibing. And if I feel like that ain't that, nah, I need to re-record that. That ain't right. Let me redo that over. I can just go in, and when I'm doing them shows, I'm rocking out. Like I'm making sure I'm leaving my mark in front of these people. Like I'm letting them know who I am, my name. I'm leaving my image there, so they gonna remember me when I leave. When I'm writing, I'm sitting there, I'm smiling, or I might have times when I'm doing like an emotional song. I be crying sometimes. It just
right,
depends, man. Like I have a different vibe for all of it, man. Just everything feel good. Even when I'm in front of the camera, man, it just feel great, man. Cause I be I be goofy as hell, but at the same time, I be like, okay, hold on, we got to get serious. We got to get serious right now, like this game
right.
time, like yeah. So about all of it, man. I'm just I be hype about all of it.
Yeah, you definitely have a good vibe about you, and it's like you could
Like
tell you not new to this. It's like you. It's like almost I waited my whole life for this. It's like the
I've been
world is catching
grinding for
up.
this.
Right.
Yeah.
So okay. So now we're talking about the writing session. We talked about that. So now you're going to the studio. What's three things that you need, and what's on your mind when you go into the booth? Like, yo, I got to have these.
I
Keep it
gotta
real.
have my
What?
weed, man. I gotta have my weed, man. My weed
Right.
is the most important thing, bro. Okay? I gotta have my weed, man. I gotta have me some good weed because I gotta roll up. They put me
Right.
in a vibe. I just be there, Um, I don't really use a pen and pad no more. I mostly use, you got the technology, your iPhone, you in the
Right.
notepad, so weed and food. Weed and food.
Weed
As
and
long as
food.
I got weed and food, I'm good. And the
And then
mic,
so
we in there.
all right. So yo, you get right. You get on your level. Do you eat
Yeah.
after? The eating is the celebration.
Nah, yeah, the eating celebration. We'll get through,
Eat, eat
you know.
right. So you eat the beat, and then after the beat, now we're gonna eat the real food.
Yeah, now we're gonna eat the feast. You hear me? Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So okay. So let's talk about the process because I talk to a lot of different artists and stuff like that. Everybody's sessions are different. So do you like the big crowd? Is it a party going on, or do you like the private setting where it's like I don't want a whole bunch of people in here?
I don't want a whole bunch of people in there. I don't like all them different voices, all them different vibes. I just need to be in my own little lane. I need it to be peaceful. So, if I'm sitting outside the booth, I want it to be able to be peaceful. I can just write and, just be in my own little vibe. When it's too
Right.
many people in there, there's too much noise going on, they throw me off my wave. So,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel you on that. So now, okay, we talking about the performances as well. So you got a show. It's at 7:56 right now.
Okay.
Show time is 8:20.
Okay.
You hit the stage at 8:20. You got 20
Mm-hmm.
minutes. What are we doing?
I'm for the smoke. I'm for the smoke. Probably play me some music, give me a little vibe, and turn me up a little bit, hype me up.
Right.
I might take a little shot, just depends. Take a little shot of Douce.
All right.
Uh, shit. It's showtime. It's game time. Then after that, I thought I took that shot and it kicked in. It's time to touch the mic.
Boom. All right. So yo, everybody, every artist that touches that stage is that moment where it's like 3, 2, 1. And now, so let me ask you, when is that moment? When is it like when the beats start, like, or is it when you say something, or as soon as you walk out? Because it's like it comes a moment where it's like I know for me, it's like when the beat drop, it kind of like that's the night with the Nas. But then when I go to
Mm-hmm.
rap it, that's when it's like full steam ahead. So
Well, I'm one that like I like to talk to the crowd, give them a little vibe before they really just straight out going to my music. Like I want to vibe with you first, I want to know how you feeling,
right,
what you got on your mind, like how you feeling. Let me know what you want so I can be on the same page. I like to learn my craft so I know what I need to give to you. Like, do I need to give you this gangster shit? Or
right.
are y'all feeling like y'all want to, shake a little booty right here? It just depends. Like. Man, I like to know my vibe, I like to know my vibe for sure.
Yeah. And I seen a couple clips, and you definitely do your thing when you performing. So let me ask
Yeah,
you, what were some of your favorite places that you performed?
Texas,
Texas.
Texas,
Wow.
Texas was my favorite one. Like, oh, Texas was my favorite one. Like the vibe, man, just the people, like the energy that whole night. It was just so dope, man. It was great. It
Wow.
was great. Like everybody was messing with my music. Like afterwards, I connected with a lot of people. Like it was crazy, man. So yeah, Texas was
All
my
right.
favorite.
So for the people that never been to Texas, because you've been back and forth, you say you travel back and forth, so you got a connection in Texas. So for the people that never been to Texas, what is the club scene like out there?
It's
What is the
lit.
music scene like?
It's
Like
lit.
walk me through. Like you on the stage,
Texas
you
is lit.
performing, they was lit.
It was
What
lit.
songs?
Texas
What
was lit.
songs did you perform
I
when you
did
was there?
Pussy Power. I did Murder Rate. I
All
did
right.
With Your Stupid Ass. I think that was it. Pussy Power, Murder Rate, and With Your Stupid Ass.
All right.
Yep.
So all right, even with those three songs right there, because you one of those artists that you can touch on different emotions, and I
Yeah.
like that about you. You're not just one way. It's like some artists
Yeah.
they sound the same. So just with that stage show right there, we got Murder Rate. So now we about to give them the real. You go to the stage. What's going through your mind while you performing Murder Rate? And how do you get in your zone? Because it's who you are, but you're delivering a certain energy. How do you get in that zone for Murder Rate?
Oh man, that song is really just speaking on my city, man, and what's going on, like what be going down in the street, like how people living, how these little kids living, like man, how kids trying to be gangsters, how the big gangsters can't tame the little gangsters. So, man, that one I just really just speak from the heart. I really just try to give them that, I'm trying to give them that vision at the same time. Like, let you know what my city about.
Right.
Like you might want me to know what your city about, but let me let you know what mine about it, what we going through and what we face every day in life. So yeah, I be
Yeah.
really just like on some let me speak to your soul type, like let me speak to your mind, like your ear, and let you know like what we on this way.
Right. And that's the thing
Yeah,
about that song, and definitely with that song, is representing Louisiana as a whole.
yeah,
So let's talk about, okay, we're gonna get to the other two songs because you just said something that sparked me. So when we're talking about Louisiana, from the outside looking in, people know about the crime and the murder rates and the drugs and stuff like that. How did you stay focused and not get caught up in the trap that many people get caught up
man, I was never really just no streaky, way, just really just out there bad like that. Anyways, man, I wasn't even ever just really just all the extra. I did hang around,
in? Right.
people that was like that. But I stayed in my own lane, man. That one never just really just me. Like I ain't never been on no bully type like none of that, man. That ain't my mama raised me better than that. I just say that. Like my mama didn't raise her kids to be like she raised us to if somebody played with you, you know what's happening, but it won't never just go around picking on people and bullying people just cause you who you is or nothing like that. So yeah, I was raised right, so that one never my lane anyways. It'll never
Yeah.
be my lane. I feel like it's weird to me, so hey.
Nah, that makes sense. So, I want to touch on one more thing while we're there before we go into the next song.
Definitely.
So when we talk about, all right, you being in around it, but it's like, I'm not in that ain't my lane. So if you could not in a way change, because we don't want to put down our people. But it's like,
Yeah.
if you have any advice for the young men and the young women, what would you want them to do different and respond different to? Because with the agenda that the media is pushing. It's like they want us to go out here and be thugs. They want us to be
Mm-hmm.
programmed with all this foolishness stuff. You got to be turning up. You got to be partying. You got to be.
Yep.
So for the
Yep.
young people that's watching and they're a fan and they looking, or the young woman that's like, yo, she's different. I want to be like her. I don't want to be like what's out there.
Yeah.
What advice would you give them, and what would you want our youth to be doing differently when it comes to
Man,
like murder and gangs and
put
stuff
them
like that?
guns down. Stop thinking stop thinking every chance you get, every time you get into an altercation with somebody, it always gotta resort to guns, man. Them guns gonna get you in trouble. They gonna either end you up 6 feet under or behind bars, and everybody ain't built for that jail life and being behind a penitentiary wall, man. So just put them guns down. Stop trying to be who you not just based off of you listening to Young Boy and everybody else. Like that ain't you. If you know that's not you, don't be trying to portray the image, because when you get behind the walls, it's gonna be a different story. So man, just be you.
Be
Be
you.
who you was raised to be. Be great. If you want to be a rapper, if you want to be a singer, if you want to be a firefighter, hell, you want to go jump from damn planes all your life. I mean, whatever it is that you want to do, be that. Don't be what your friends want you to be. Don't be what your friends are. Follow your own dreams. Follow your own path. Stay in your own lane. That's
Right.
it.
Yeah. Be a
That's
leader
it.
and not a follower. And
That's
that's
that.
definitely dope. So like you said, with the murder rate, you speaking to their soul, right? So now we got two other songs. What comes next? Is it with your stupid ass, or we going pussy power next? Which one after murder rate?
Mm. Murder, I mean, pussy power. Nah, 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 I'm lying. Nah, I'm lying. With your stupid ass, because pussy power is really that's my jam, man. That's
Right.
my jam. I don't know about nobody else, but that's my jam. I guess it's just 'cause I'm just like, I'm more of a dance like type person. So pussy power be give me hype, baby. That's my mom. That's one of my mama's favorite songs too. So hey, but
Wow.
yeah, that's my jam, man. I love that song. Like, oh my god, I love that song. But
Okay.
With Your Stupid Ass is my favorite too. But I
Right.
love Pussy Power though. That's my shit. I feel like that's the women empowerment song too. I'm speaking to the ladies out there,
Oh yeah, you are. And the thing is, so I could see the show flowing that way because it's like you give them the real. Now you got them hyped.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like, but y'all got me effed up. You know what I'm saying?
Let me
Y'all,
double,
because
yeah,
now
let
you're
me
speaking
double
for the women
down.
now.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Now you're speaking for the women. So now you know, you set it straight. And
yeah.
now we about to party.
Yeah, and I gotta leave it off. Let me turn y'all up one more time before I leave so y'all can remember, like, oh yeah, she left that motherfucking lit. Like, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So all right. So now we making the transition from murder rate. You
Mm-hmm.
talk before the song. What are you saying? How are you when you on
Before,
the stage? What are you saying to change the mood from we murdering to I'm
all
about
right,
to deal with y'all niggas?
all right, man. You know I'm gonna talk my shit. I gotta be like, ladies, you ever had one of them stupid ass niggas that on your nerves? That just be nagging, doing too much, doing all that fucking lying and cheating. Like this one right here for them. DJ, drop that shit. Boom, and the song play.
Yeah,
With your
we
stupid
killing them.
ass. You know? And they like, oh.
Whoa.
And then they hook get to playing and they like, oh, I like this. Wait a minute. And then they start hearing
Right.
that verse and they like, oh yeah, I like this shit for real. Let me go home and slap this stupid ass nigga real quick. You know?
Right.
You know? That's been
So
lately though, that's crazy because that's been the reaction that I've been getting. Like any female that hear that song, like on Clubhouse, like anywhere, like I can see people out in public and they like, man, that song, like I love that song, girl. I was playing that song for my man, girl, or something like that. So like it feels good, man, to know that like a lot of women are reacting to it. Like it really feels good for real.
yeah, and that's
Cause
the
that's
thing.
what
You
I was
got
really
one.
aiming for. Yeah,
You got one
yeah,
with that one because it's like I said,
yeah.
anybody. It's like yo, that's like even a mother could look at her son and say, "Don't make me slap you
With
with your
your
stupid
stupid
ass."
ass. You right, right, right.
Yo,
See?
you might want to get the shirts and all that as well. You might want to
See?
get the shirts,
You
yo.
know what? What's so crazy? I actually was already doing that. They already was selling. They already selling.
Already got them out there. So
They
yo,
already out there.
that's dope. We're gonna talk about the business in a second. So we do the stupid
Yeah,
ass. Now we turn it up, right? So
yeah,
you say you like to dance. Okay, that's a big record.
yeah.
It's a big record. From
We got,
'99 to 2000, they taking over. You
yeah.
put it out there. It's making noise. Juvenile inboxes you, or he reshares it twice. So it's like, okay, being from Louisiana, he's from Louisiana. Now I heard an interview with
Let,
Mystical, where Mystical said that made him do Shake Your Ass, which was another big record. He said, I
mm-hmm.
had to come with something for that one.
Yeah,
That was the big record for Louisiana.
yeah.
So now for 2021, you to drop it, right? Your own way, because the beat is different. It has a
Mm-hmm.
sample in there, but the beat is different. For
Mm-hmm.
you to represent the ladies and you to make a club smash and Juvenile reshares it.
Yeah.
That's got to be a major accomplishment. That's got to be one of those moments where it's like, yo,
Man, that
come on.
was I was speechless. Like I was outdone. Like that made me feel good, man. Like Juvenile is a legend. Like, man, that man is man, I think if that man was to make a song today, like it'll still be a hit because like that man is he's who he is. He's Juvenile, man. He's a legend,
Right,
man. Like that man still got word out here in the street. Like people still mess with Juvie, man. So that it felt good for real. Like I was shocked. I was shocked. I was like, this man a sheriff because when I actually was laying down was so crazy sign. I was laying down and I got a notification from Instagram and I'm like, so I hit I don't really just when my notifications pop up, I don't really just hit them, but I don't know, my heart was just telling me like someone was just like hit the notification.
right.
I seen Judy, Mr. 1400 had shit. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. I looked at the phone again. I'm like, man, get out of here. He shared it twice, and I was like, and then I went to my
Wow.
inbox, and it was in my inbox. He had
Dimension.
shared the mentioned you in the story, and I'm like, wow, like
Okay.
wow.
So now
Like, man.
that's one of those moments where it's like, yo, whoa, that's one of those moments like, yo, that's like a plaque in the wall. They don't talk about that. That's a plaque on the wall. So who was
Exactly.
the first person you told? Who's the
My
you gotta
mama.
tell somebody.
My mama.
What was that
My
conversation like?
mama.
And that's her song.
Oh
So
man, she was
what
outdone. Like she was really outdone. Like for real. Like she was outdone. She was screaming like me. We both were screaming, all of it. Like we were outdone. Like I don't even know, man. Man, that moments like that, Cash Dog, Juvenile, like anybody, big moments like that, they unbelievable, man. They
big
unbelievable.
moments. Right. And that's what it's all about. And that's what we work for. So now, okay, you got your song out, you're doing your thing, you're getting big people notified, they're noticing. You getting
Mm-hmm.
love on Clubhouse. So with Clubhouse, it kind of you gotta have your business together with Clubhouse because it's like it's kind of so quick. Everything. So where's your boop boop boop? So being an indie
Yeah.
artist and there's a family that's holding it down. How did you learn the business side of marketing and getting your brand together?
Being on,
How did you put that together?
being on Clubhouse, I met up with some great people. Big Sleep. He's a promoter, man. Nikolai. Being in rooms with like I got this room, man, that I'm in with these great people, Nice Guys Radio, Mike Nice, Stern, like man, them people just after they heard my music and I was just in a room with them, man, and it's like we just became a family. And from then on, we started doing our own rooms, and just they spit a lot of knowledge in there. We always have a lot of great people that just come in and out the rooms that just put us on game about a lot of stuff. So I take notes. Every time they was spitting their knowledge, like, hey, you need to make sure you have this. You need to make sure you have this. You need to make sure you have this register. Like, every time I was taking notes. And every time I feel like I got a little money in my hand to do it, I would make it happen so I can have all my ducks in a row. So when it came time, like, I'm ready. Like, they taught me how to do my EP. Like, I ain't, a lot of stuff I didn't know as an artist because, like I said, I was with a group. So I ain't really just have to really just do nothing. But once I
Right.
branched out by myself, I had to really learn a lot of stuff as far as like doing an EPK and getting your vocals separated every time you get your music, and getting your ISRC codes, and registering your BMIs. Like a lot of that stuff, I wasn't really just
Right.
on it like everybody else is. So I had to learn it on my own. But then when I got on Clubhouse, like I met those great people, and I'm on my shit now, man. They can't stop me now. I
Yeah,
know
I feel you on
everything I
that.
need to know now.
Now I feel you on that. And a lot of artists is when we first start out, or some that's been doing it for years, because they don't know. When you say stuff like, you'll be surprised because I do a radio station. So I say, yo, if you want to get your spins counted, send me the ISRC number. And it be rappers that have been doing rap for 15, 20 years. And they would say, what's the ISRC number?
A lot of people don't. But we be in rooms, man, and a lot of people don't know these things. Like, and I'm glad that I know it now. So, like, if I be in a room and I hear somebody speak on it, I'm able to elaborate on it, and let them
Right.
know what it is. Because I didn't know it at first. So I want to, if I know somebody don't know something, I'm gonna put them on game because I want to see everybody eat.
Right. All right. So speaking of that, what are 5 mistakes that most people make without knowing they're making a mistake?
As far as music,
As far as music.
YouTube beats,
YouTube beats.
not registering your music. Um, a whole bunch of it's a list, man.
It's a
Like, oh
long
my
list.
God, like
It's a
not
long
not
list.
not having the right promotion behind them, like just everything, man. A lot of artists don't know a lot of stuff about this music stuff, and a lot of artists are not willing to just get on Clubhouse and sit there and sit in the rooms and listen. Like, I'm one of them people. Like, I went for this shit at first. Either I was like, man, I don't want to sit up in these damn rooms and see damn people talk all day. But I was like,
Right.
but then again, like, this is going to help me better myself and better my career and better where I'm going. So I started getting in them rooms, man, and I started taking notes every day. I was in the mud, 6 or 2. I don't care if the sun was rising, baby. Like, I was in there taking notes. But at the same time, I was jumping room to room to room to room to room. And I was like, hey, they was like, oh, LaFem, you want to rap us? You want me to do it a cappella? You want me to play for you? I mean, how you want me to do it? It don't matter.
Right.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
So now you seasoned in the game now. You just said a major word. Starts with an A. I was gonna leave you alone. So you be doing acapellas?
Yes, I do.
So you give us something?
Oh my
I was gonna
God.
leave you alone, but you brought it up. So I'm like, yo, it don't have to be a freestyle. But can you give us something?
Okay, I got you. All right, let me see. They contemplating timid murder. I'm just coming candid. No manners, ruthless, execute, just cause chaotic damage. Exterminate these bitches, freakers, all they do is babble. Just cause the fucking murder scene. Listen, who wearing to tell them. Somebody call them people. They need some fucking help. Cause I just killed the fucking scene without a fucking care. I think it's real apparent. These bitches think I'm playing. But every time I touch the mic, they sink like quicksand. They feel like newborn babies. Don't ever try to play me. Sustain yourself to play it cool. Protect your reputation. No misinterpret, bitch. I'm vicious and I be ridiculous. Explicit verses with persuasive, paint the perfect vision. Destructive when I spit. Somebody call a doctor. Or better yet, just call a coroner. This verse is hostile. Detrimental, brutal, murder, your career and death. Distinctly open, so ferocious, bad for your health. These bitches really tender, a friendly competition. But since you're bitching when I'm spitting, I just show no pity. Make sure I'm vigorous every time, consistent, and remember, these bitches better bundle up because the queen is frigid. It's film.
I feel you on that. I definitely feel you, yo. Somebody just put a comment. We about to go to the comments and see what they said in the comment.
Well, thank you.
Yo, and you definitely did it. And you representing the ladies right there, yo. And you spitting them bars. So let me ask you, do you watch like battle rap and stuff like that? Because you're a
I do.
lyricist. So
I do.
is there any ones that you have? You like the guys more? You like the women, the queen of the ring? You like smack? Which ones you vibing with right now?
Oh, man, I really like both of them, man. I like to watch the niggas get grimy, but there be a lot of females on there that get grimy too, man. Like, I done came into a lot of people on Clubhouse that's acquainted with like the battle rap. So, man, it just, yeah, it's dope watching them art do that, man. Like, I would love to get into that one day, but yeah, it's definitely, it's dope. It's dope.
So
I
that's
love
what I was
that
gonna
shit.
ask. Could you see yourself down the road doing battle
Oh,
rap?
yeah, definitely.
Wow.
Definitely.
Okay. So
Definitely.
let me ask you a question. I'm not sure what part of Louisiana, and I may be wrong, but I think it's a female MC that I like. She's kind of lyrical. 3D Nati. Is she from down that way?
I never heard of them.
Okay. All right. No,
Never heard
it
of
don't even matter. So what are some females that you admire in the game or you look up to?
Ooh. All right, I'm gonna go all the way throwback with Mia X,
Yeah. Oh wow.
Trina, Cash Doll, love Cash Doll. Um, it ain't really just none. I like Queen Latifah. That's my girl. I love Queen Latifah.
Right.
Um, ain't really this many. There's not really many, man.
Thanks
Myself.
to me. Right. Definitely. Yo, it's not yo, I feel you though. So all right, the women that you name, they have a certain sound and different type of styles.
Yeah, that's
So
what I'm
like, okay,
saying.
what is it about Trina that you admire the most?
Man, Trina was on that nasty shit, but Trina was also gangster with her shit too. Like, Trina gonna talk her shit. Like, Trina
Right.
gonna let them know, like, I am the baddest bitch. Like, I am the HBIC. I am the queen. So, yeah, Trina give me my type of vibes. Like, Trina know what I'm on. Like, y'all gonna know who I am. Like, I'm gonna stand on who I am, and y'all gonna know who I am. So, yeah, that's why I love Trina, man. She made
Wow.
them know, like, bitch, I'm Trina. I'm the baddest bitch. Like, yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So when you said it that way, that just kind of gave me a different
Yeah.
outlook on things because all right, you said, and I'm gonna leave me at X because she's from there. We're gonna leave her to the last. We're gonna talk about her last. So you
Okay.
said Trina and then Cash Doll. So Cash Doll now, Cash Doll talks her shit. Cash Doll
Yes.
has that
Yes.
attitude. I definitely like Cash Doll music.
Yes. Yes.
So, all right. So, are you more to the Cash Doll side? Are you more to the Trina, or are you in the middle?
I kind of think I'm in the middle. I kind of think I'm in the middle because, I can talk that nasty shit too, like Trina. I can get on her wave too. So, yeah, I think I'm kind of in the middle. Like, yeah, they kind of really just stand at the same, because
Right.
Cash can get nasty too, but she can get gangster with you too.
She can
So
get
they
gangster
kind of
too.
really just stand on to me, they kind of stand on the same level. Like, they letting you know, like, I am the queen. Like, I ain't letting up in this rap game. So, because Cash been popping her shit lately. So,
Wow.
yeah,
Okay,
I'm
so
rocking
yo,
with both of them, man.
I rock with Cash, and I definitely love Trina. Trina been in the game established. So let me
Oh
ask you a
yeah.
question. Being a Cash Doll fan as well, why do you think she gets slept on the way that she gets slept on? Why don't she get the hype that everybody else gets?
I think Cash don't have the promotion that she needs. Like, I don't know. I don't feel like I don't know. I just feel like her team, whoever her team is behind her, is just they not pushing her how she needs to be pushed. Man, because Cash is a dope artist. Like, I listen to her music. Like, her music is dope. And I feel
Right.
like a lot of people just sleeping on her. And I think that's with a lot of female artists, man. The ones that really just matter. The
Right.
ones that's really making music, and not just talking about anything they being slept on, but the ones that's talking about, nasty about the sexual and busting it wide open and all that. Yeah, them the ones that's getting seen. So I mean, when you speaking that real, I think you get slept on a lot.
Right.
Definitely.
And I definitely agree because it was a moment when Cash Doll was that like she was on her way. I won't say she was the hottest thing moving, but she was definitely on her way. She was making noise. But with
Hmm.
Cash Doll personality, it's like you have that, like, I'm not about to compromise myself. I'm not about to disrespect myself. And I'm not about to
Exactly.
let you
Exactly.
disrespect. So I think somehow along the way,
Hmm.
she wasn't with it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not doing that. So
Hmm.
somebody else may have said I will, and they became more famous wise. But I think Cash Doll has a niche fan base, and I think she's gonna be big. But I think it's certain things that she's just morally like, I'm not doing it. I don't
Facts.
care
Facts.
how much money y'all get, and
That's
that's what
facts.
makes her even more raw because she's true to herself. Where you have some people that are compromised, or they say I'll do it. Well, they paid me $5 million, so I did it. And then you have some
Exactly.
artists that
Exactly.
say, I don't care how much you pay me because I'm not about that.
Hmm.
And I
That
think
makes
Cash Doll is like that.
Yeah, yeah. And I like
Okay,
that.
so yeah, so
I
and
like
I
that.
get
I
that vibe
respect
off
that.
of you. I get that vibe off of you because when you say a queen, and there's certain things, even in the Pussy
Nah.
Power video,
Yeah. I'm from the
even in the Pussy Power video, you kept it. You didn't go Onyx. You didn't go all. You know what I'm saying? You didn't do it like that, but you did it in a way where it's like that's the family reunions. That's when people get together. They cut the radio on, and you already know that's
Yes.
when everybody having a good time. So I get that
Hmm.
vibe off the video. So
Exactly.
salute to that, and you kept the energy there. But I
Exactly.
say that to say women that's not so I'll do this or I'll sexualize myself or put myself out these
Hmm.
ways. Do you think it's harder to make it? Is it harder on y'all type of MCs than the women that's saying, "Yo, my sex is this. Look at my butt."
Definitely. Definitely. I've been in rooms on Clubhouse, man, where I'm in there and I go play my song and they be like, oh, that shit hard as fuck. I like she's spitting the bars on that bitch. But somebody could come in there and they could be playing a song, talking about sucking something, swallowing something, this and that and this and that, and the niggas just go crazy.
Right.
Now all of a sudden, oh, I like that shit. I like that, So yeah, it's definitely hard for
All right.
real.
So let me ask you a real question, yo. And you don't have to answer it. You don't
Okay,
have to answer it, but I'm gonna ask you a real question.
talk to me.
You're a lyricist, right? So they come in here
Mhm,
with this candy lollipop stuff.
mhm,
The room goes crazy. Oh,
mhm.
she's ill. Da da da. And you sitting there like, yo, I'm putting my heart and soul in my bars. What's going through your head? Not in a hater way, but just as an artist wise, like, yo, like, what's the moments like? Yo, for real. Keep it real.
They really gonna let this bitch come up in here like this shit is fire? Like, nah. This bitch talking about pussy and swallowing nut and dick and that and all that extra bogus shit, and they really gonna tell me that this shit is popping better than mine. Like, I be having them type of vibes like all the time. I might not say it out loud, but
Right.
in my head, I'm like, nah, for real? For
Right.
real? This what y'all gonna do? Like,
Right.
it's crazy, man. Like, a lot, I'm not gonna say everybody is like that. Every male is like that, but I have seen plenty
Right. Now I
that are
definitely
like that.
understand. And it's a dual dynamic in the game because it's like same thing with pictures and stuff like that. Like the more naked a
Mm-hmm.
woman is, the more she get like, the more she talks about her sex, the more bigger her records become. But it's like staying true to an artist. And you brought up another one that you said that you admired. That was a lyrical woman representing Louisiana in the time for a long time and stood her ground. So we're talking about Mia X. What are some of the things that inspired you about Mia X?
Mia was hard, man. Mia talk her shit, man. Like, man, that's the queen, man. Like, that's the queen, man. Like, if nobody know Mia, man, and they ain't never been on her music, man, they gotta get on it, man. Like, Mia was. I feel like a lot of people tell me, and it's crazy because people that I've talked to up in the rooms with on Clubhouse, if it wasn't a female Boosie, it was Mia X, or it was
Right,
probably Tokyo Jets or some shit like that. But I've always, like, mostly it's been Mia X and female Boosie. Like, and
wow,
that feel great, man, to be, that's a legend.
right,
Like, that's a legend. To work with
wow,
Mia, man,
wow. And
dream
and
come true.
again, they're both historic in when it comes to Louisiana music. So all right,
Exactly.
the female Bootsy, right? So Bootsy
Yeah.
says, "Yo, I want to work with you,"
Man,
right?
shit, let's do it.
What type of track? Yeah, what type of track y'all dropping? What type of track? What vibe y'all got? What y'all gonna do?
Ah, man, you know I gotta get them on there. It gotta be something turned up, but it gotta be something where we can both talk our shit on there. Like, we gotta go in. Like, it gotta be something that the people gonna vibe to. Like, really
Right,
on that Louisiana type. Like, yeah, like, Boosie, he be with the shits. Like, Boosie gonna talk his shit on whatever. It don't matter. So, yeah, we both gotta ride that same way. But I know if it ever was to happen, like, that'll be a dope collab, man. Like, yeah.
yeah, that definitely, and it can happen. So let me ask you part two of the question. So if okay, Mia X hits you and said, "Yo, let's remix one of my songs, and I'm gonna give you a new verse. You do two, I'm gonna do one.
Ah,
You pick any
man.
of my tracks. We're gonna remix it, and I'm gonna throw a new verse for you on the song. Which track you running with? Mia X.
Mm. Um, that's crazy. Um, I don't know. That's kind of hard because it just depends, like, what kind of vibe she on, like how she feeling that day. Um, I could see her on. I could see her on Murder Rate. Like, yeah, I could definitely see her on Murder Rate because that's kind of like a wave of hers. Um, I don't know. I don't really know. I mean, I could hear her on that. I could hear her on something like My Pain, or like God, like on some soulful type,
Right.
sensitive type vibes. Like, Mia was the goat, man. So
She
anything,
can do
like, I
anything.
take whatever she got, like
She
whatever.
can do anything.
She can pick a
So
song. Hell,
right.
she can pick a song and just say, "Hey, I want to do that." Okay, come on, girl, let's do it.
Let's do it. Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense. So, a lot of times people G mix songs now. And they have the
Mhm.
different people or the
Mhm.
challenges. All right, let's take with your stupid ass. Right? Give me 5 artists that you would love to have on their G mix for that song.
Mm.
Any 5, male or female.
Boosie, the baby, uh, the baby.
The baby. And see, that's Carolina.
Uh, shit. Trina and Cash. Damn, I need more than five because I got a couple more.
All right, who else you got? Who else you got?
Ti, I can hear Ti going in on that motherfucker going down. Shit. Long live Snoop. Long live Snoop.
Right,
Long live Snoop, man.
right.
Um.
Wow.
Oh. I got a list for real. Like, I got a list
Yeah,
like Webby, shit. A lot of great artists. A lot of great artists, man.
right.
For real.
You just brought up Lil Snoop. Rest in peace to Lil Snoop. So talk about how his what he did in music, how that influenced North Carolina. I mean, Louisiana. I'm tripping. I'm from North
Man,
Carolina.
dude, Snoop was a dope artist, man. Like I feel like if Snoop was still here today, man, he'd be up there. Like, man, that dude was talented. Like, dude could really literally just spit bars heavily. Like, and I actually got the chance to actually meet him. So
Wow.
yeah, that was dope, man. And I feel like if he was still here, I would definitely definitely get a feature from him.
Right.
Um, yeah, he was definitely a dope artist, man. He definitely left his mark before he left him, man. And man, just I don't know, the dude was dope, man. The goat for
Right.
real. Like that boy could
Right.
open his mouth and spit flames,
Yeah.
shut the whole room up. So yeah,
Right. He was definitely on his way. So he got taken too soon. He was definitely on his way. So okay, let me ask. With Louisiana, you don't see a lot of features. You don't
hmm
see a lot of it's like everything is separate. Is that how it is out there, or is it
it
you
is.
think politics, or what's that about?
Everything's separate. Everybody on their own lane, man. Everybody on their own way. Like man, it's just I guess everybody feel like it's a competition, man. Like everybody can be on the same page, and I mean, hey, if that's how they want to do it, I mean, either get eight. I mean, everybody got to. You can't take everybody with you and leave anyway. So, I mean,
Right.
hey, it is, it is.
All
I mean,
right. So
I'm still, and gonna forever support my city, man. I support all local artists from my city, man. We got a lot of local artists here that are dope. Like
right.
I'm talking about dope, like from the little female artists that we do have, like Naya, Brittany, man, like the male artists, like we got a lot of dope artists here that are popping, man. And I feel like if they had the chance to be heard, like we'll put more on the map. We'll put more
Wow.
on the map for sure.
So let me ask you: do y'all have like spots where y'all doing shows and stuff out there? Like what kind of scene do y'all
I
have out there in
mean,
Monroe?
man, we have like little parties and events and stuff, but it ain't really just too much, man. And then like right now, man, it's just a lot going on as far as like the crime rate and stuff. So
Right.
everything just like at a standstill. Like nobody want to do nothing because every time we try to, it's just drama.
Right.
So it's
Right.
kind of like, nah, man, we really just keep all the drama and save people lives from all the extra gunshots and all the
Right.
extra. So man, yeah, it's just. Ain't no way, feel man. That's why I be trying to get away from here. I love when I get events out of town and shows out of town. I be ready to pack the bags and go half the time. I don't even want to gotta pack a bag. I get something while I'm there. Type
Wow.
vibe. So yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about 5 places in the United States you want to go, and then if you can go international, what are some places that you would like to go perform?
The UK.
UK. The
The
UK is lit.
UK. Man, I heard Germany fuck with us. I heard it was lit over there. I love to go over there. Um mm, Cali.
Cali.
I've been to Texas already. I mean, I know that way. Miami. Um, man, Colorado. I love to go everywhere. I want to go all over the damn world. Wherever they want me to come, goddamn it, I'm there. I don't give a
That's,
goddamn if it's across the water on the island. I'm coming. Book the flight. Let's
I
go.
feel yeah, we there.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
that's real right there. So let me ask you, okay, being a female artist, right? You got a lot of different styles out there right now.
Mhm.
What are
Mhm.
some females that you feeling, and which some females that you not feeling right
You want me? You really want me to say this
now? Yeah,
on live in front of all these people?
I mean nothing that's gonna mess your business up. We don't want to
Oh
mess
well,
your
you don't
business
want
up.
me to say, but I'm going to say the entire.
What you gonna say? Come
You
on.
know what I'm gonna say is gonna be not gonna be. I'm just not gonna say it, but you know there are a lot of female artists that I did have respect for that I no longer have respect for. I'm not gonna speak
Right,
on who that artist is, but just know like there are a lot of artists that I did have respect for that I just really just don't fuck with at the moment. Like I don't feel like I could ever fuck with them again.
right,
But the artists that I did speak on, like Cash, Trina, Mia X, like, yeah, Queen Latifah, like them real artists, like real female artists, like real bars, real music, like real
Right.
stories, real life. All that
Right.
extra ain't for
Right.
me. I might listen to it, I might listen to it at home and talk through it or something, but it ain't just no everyday thing for me. Like, oh, I gotta listen to this everyday type shit. Like, nah.
Right. Now, I definitely understand. So, okay, how important in female rap is it that they write their own bars? Do women lose respect for other female artists that don't write like men, or is it different?
I lose respect for them.
Right.
I don't know about anybody else, but I do. Because I
Right.
mean, if I could sit down and grind and write my damn brain for some lyrics, you can too. You
Right.
can too. It ain't hard.
Nah, it
I
ain't
mean,
hard.
if you really just mentally, if you mentally sit down and you just sitting there thinking, man, and if you really have a passion for it, like you say you do, the words just gonna flow.
Yeah,
The music gonna speak to itself, and the words just gonna flow. If it's really your passion.
right. So let me ask you, okay, being that you write from personal experiences, what if an artist came and said, "Yo, I want you to write for me"?
Oh man. I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest. I mean, it just depends now. If they talking the right bag,
Yeah, what if it's a major artist, major artist out right now that says, "Yo, I want you to, I
If
want to bring you on."
they talking the right bag, hell yeah, shit. Where you want to start? You want to start right now? You got the bag? Oh, sign the paperwork and let's go.
Right.
Like, yeah, as long as the bag right, man, yes. Oh, yeah, definitely. Shit, I
Yeah, I
will
feel
write
you.
every damn song they want me to write. I'll write a whole damn album for them if they want me to. Let's go. Ain't nobody
Right.
got to know.
I feel you on that. So you do the non-disclosure. Would you give them?
Yeah.
All right. So let me ask you a real question. This is an artist
What?
business
Oh,
question. Artist business. It's
okay,
gonna
come
tell
on.
me. I don't know if it's gonna tell them, but it's gonna tell me if you an
Let's
artist or
go.
you doing business or
Let's
you
go.
an
Let's go.
artist or you a businesswoman. All right. So they say they want to get you to do the song. The bag is right.
Mm-hmm.
Who keeps the publishing?
Excuse me?
Who's gonna keep the publishing?
Who you see sitting in front of the camera?
Right. I mean, I'm asking. I'm saying like if I didn't know how the business
Ain't
works,
no,
who
ain't
keeps the
no
publishing?
me. I wrote the shit. Me. I
Right,
wrote
because
that shit.
you have some people. That's where the question was with the artists and the business. Because some people will say, "Well, I got the bag,"
Nah,
but
I
if
wrote
you
that
don't
shit.
got the publishing, you left the bag.
Yeah, damn right. I wrote that shit. That's mine. Yeah, I don't give a damn about your bag, baby. I wrote that. Let me get that. Okay,
Right,
honey.
right. So okay, that was a
That's
trick
where a
question.
lot of people. That's where a lot of people, a lot of artists mess up with too, though. That's where a
Right,
lot of
they do.
artists mess up with too, though.
Right, and the reason I learned that is through trial and error and watching documentaries. A lot of people they
Mm-hmm.
come forward later and say, "Well, yo, I gave them an idea. I thought they was gonna look out for me. They
Mm-hmm.
big artists or whatever, so they got the idea from me. Or I gave them a song. They put it on their album, but the publisher not right. Now years later, they were upset. So that
Mm-hmm.
was a trick question for you to find out if you was an artist
Oh
or
nah, I ain't
yeah.
no
But I already
goddamn.
knew.
I told you,
Yeah,
I've been on Clubhouse, so I've been my ear been to the mic, baby. I've been paying attention. I've been listening. So yeah,
right. So yo, I
oh
already knew
damn,
that, but I wanted to show the people watching, like yo, you the real deal.
yeah,
So the proof is definitely in the pudding. So that's what the whole show is about, to show them like this ain't cap, this is real.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
so when you
yeah,
saying I know the business, I learned the business from Clubhouse and your own research. So
yeah.
let me ask you, a lot of artists they make this mistake. You're the
Mm-hmm.
label this point. Now you're the label, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you ask a key question. You say, do you want to be famous or do you want to be successful? They say I
I
want to
want
be famous. You say famous?
no, 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 no. Go
They
ahead.
say they want to be famous, right? So now
Uh-huh.
when we're a label, let's say me and you, we the label.
Yeah.
They coming in. We ask them. We say, yo, do you want to be famous or do you want to be successful? They say famous. So when we say, okay, you talking Drake, you talking Megan Thee Stallion, famous. You want to be famous? They say, yeah. Right. So now we build them up. We blow them up.
Mm-hmm.
But we're the label. We keep everything. We own everything.
Yeah.
We blow them up. Now they, the Migos and other people went through it. So now they're famous. But now they look at the paperwork and they say, yo, my money ain't right.
Right.
We asked you, did you want to be famous?
Be famous, or did you?
Are we wrong as a label from a businesswoman standpoint?
Nah.
Right.
Nah.
Right.
Not
And
at
that's
all.
where a lot of people make that mistake because they think rap, I want to be famous. And it's like you can be successful and you can have some fame with you. But fame means that you go to Walmart, they know who you are. Fame means around the world, they know who your name, but that costs a lot of promotion, a lot of money to spend.
Exactly.
Right. So if with your career, you're doing the indie, you're grinding already. You're getting known. You're getting majors noticing you. So that shows you're ahead of the curve. Where a lot of people, they wish that Juvenile would respond to their thing or a Cash Doll would even hear their music. So whatever you're doing is working. That's without making a fame deal. That's just on your grind.
Exactly.
So now that you control everything, you have all your publishing, you own your stuff. So now you be going to a partnership. That's how you become successful because now you have residual income. Now you have points on the records. Now you get your royalties. Now you get a lot of artists. I don't understand why a lot of them, they won't learn the business. It's like they won't stop. I just want to make music.
Yeah.
Do you see that a lot on Clubhouse?
A lot. We can have, like, we do sometimes do rooms where it's just a vibe. Like, we just really just sitting there. We really just, like, we might find out something and we might want to get in the room and, let somebody know, like, hey, we found out this about the music industry today. Or we might just do rooms where we just talking about really just how to network and really just know new things that people should know about the artists that, just getting in the game, or artists that already been in the game that don't really just know nothing. We speaking on it. And we had artists that pop in and they be rude, like, we don't want to hear that shit. We want to let me play my music. Like, it's a lot of artists are like that, and it's not always about playing your music, because then you play your music and your shit ass and then what? Right. So, like, yeah, man, people wanna do it, but they don't really want to learn the game and really learn what come with it. Like, it's more than just making music. Like, you really gotta have your shit on point, because if you don't, when you go to these record labels, they're gonna look at your ass crazy and send you back out the door. When you send your music to these DJs and you thinking, oh, I'm just gonna send them my song and they gonna listen to it. Oh no, baby, you ain't got no EPK behind that and all that. I ain't trying to hear that shit.
I ain't trying to hear that at all, because like
that's how I learned the stuff that I know now, man, and figured out, where I was going wrong with it and why I was making the wrong moves and all that, because I wasn't sending EPKs because I didn't know nothing about EPK. I wasn't doing all this extra stuff that needed to be done as an artist, but now I know what needs to be done. So now I'm on my game and I'm getting these responses back, and they like, okay, well, yeah, she's sending the right shit in. So I'm like, I'm on game now. Like, I can't lose now, man. I just gotta stay on my grind how I am and just keep hustling.
Yeah. So you're doing your thing, and we're gonna jump to the business and all that. I don't want to hold you too long, but I do have a few more questions. So, okay, on Clubhouse, you're moderating, you're in these rooms, you learn and you move with your team. What's some of the funniest or the worst experiences you've seen on Clubhouse where it was just I'm done?
Oh, man.
We talked about the good, but we also have the bad on Clubhouse.
Man, the threats, the bitch, I'm coming to Louisiana and kill you, man. It's all type of stuff, man. The crazy people that pop up in the rooms, the trolls, like everything, man. A lot of stuff, like, man, it's been a lot of crazy stuff happening on the app where I'm really like, okay, you know what, I'm done with this shit. Like, I'm gonna take a break from this shit for like a week or a couple of days, or but I've learned now to just go in the rooms with people that I really just fuck with. Like, I don't go in these random rooms where people just be pinging and shit. Like, I go in the rooms where I know I'm gonna go in there and it's gonna be a good vibe. Ain't nothing crazy gonna go on. Ain't nobody gonna allow nothing crazy to go on. So yeah, just the crazy ass people, man, and the threats and all that extra BS. Yeah. But I don't pay the shit no mind. Like, you talking, like, people be talking to me through an L. Like, y'all talking to me through a microphone. You can't see me. You probably ain't gonna never see me a day in your life. So I just laugh at the shit. Like, okay, whatever. Ain't go on with my day.
Right, because it took me a while to realize the different rooms. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you go in the room, And it's like it be
Yeah, they
gassed
be
up,
on
like
that
yo, right,
bullshit.
like yo, no matter what you got, it's like yo, they have certain rooms like we clowning everybody until we know
Yeah,
you gonna pay your dues.
yeah,
And some of the things they be saying to the people is like, yo, like you might as well just put a rope
yes,
around your neck and jump.
yes, 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 all
Wow,
the time,
right.
all the
So
time.
so it's like if you're not confident in your craft or in your art, so it's like if you're going in there for
If you can't
validation. There's certain
take
rooms.
constructive criticism, don't do it, man, because a lot of people cannot take constructive criticism and they'll get in them rooms and them people will get them constructive criticism. I done seen people like, nigga, I stand such and such. Nigga, I stand such and such. Nigga, pull up, I'ma pull up on you. I'ma shoot you. I'ma come gun you down. This and that. Like, I done seen people just do a lot of crazy stuff on that app. Like, where they be literally wanting to pull up on people and come find them. So, yeah, a
Wow.
lot of people just gotta learn to take constructive criticism, man, because it get crazy, man, for real. It
Yeah.
get crazy.
Yeah, that's the thing. Even with constructive criticism, it's gonna make you better. But even sometimes, if a person can't take correction, it's
Mm-hmm.
hard. So it's like sometimes, even in the studio, it may be you may be vibing with your partner or whatever, and it's like, yo, what you think about this? And nah, that ain't gonna work. You have some people
Exactly.
that's so passionate, like, yo, no, this is the way it go, and it's like, but I'm just telling you, I didn't say don't do it. I'm just saying I don't agree with it. So I
Mm-hmm.
think I
Mm-hmm.
think sometimes those artists that's so caught up in it has to be this way.
Yeah,
I think they're making music for themselves. I don't think they're trying to make music for the fans or whatever, or
definitely.
to right. So they're doing more like a hobby because it's like you want to get better. So now you're doing the business side, you're making your moves, you're doing the modding. You're also a businesswoman.
I am.
All right, let's talk about the business. And then how did you get into that?
Ah,
What was that like?
man. Well, I started doing my shirts at first. I started doing my with your stupid ass shirt. Then that turned into birthday parties, funerals, all type of shit. Then I was like, okay, I gotta think bigger. I want to do more stuff, so I started doing like sunglasses and watches and purses, So I'm just, trying to expand it a little bit more than what it is. That's just something that I've always wanted to do anyway, like have my own business or something like that. But so
Right.
that's just something I'm doing on the side as far as like my music and stuff. So yeah, this is
Okay.
my little way for right now, my little other means of income.
Right. And
But
there's nothing wrong with that. So you said you
oh
started
yeah.
with the shirt, you're doing your merch. So now you wind up, is it like a boutique online
Yeah.
store or boutique?
I actually just do it like locally in the city right now at the moment. When I get to where I need to be, I'll start doing it like an actual boutique. My sister actually does it too, so pretty
Wow.
soon we'll be collabing and it'll become one. So yeah, it's it's
Okay.
it's, it's a movement.
All right. So with pocketbooks, glasses, and stuff like that, yo, you definitely know about fashion. You definitely,
Yeah,
I be watching your pictures and you styling yourself, obviously.
yeah.
So when did you first get into fashion, and where do you get your
I
inspiration from?
I have always been one that just, man, I love to put on clothes, man. I love to dress up. So that was always just me. My mom I used to tell me that all the time, like, baby, you be putting it on, baby. Like I've always been one that just when I find stuff, like I'm a cheap shopper, but I know how to make cheap look good. You hear me?
Right.
So that fashion and dressing up and putting clothes on and stuff, that always just been my thing of mine anyway. So man, I just want to start doing it for other people, man, and it just became like a hobby of mine.
Wow. And you're
Yeah.
definitely doing it. You're definitely doing your thing. So let's talk about your brand ambassador.
Oh man. Okay. So I became a brand ambassador for Black Dollar LLC through Clubhouse. I met
Wow.
yes, that's crazy. I was in a room, man, and the guy that's actually over, his name is Cam. The guy that's actually over Black Dollar LLC, he came in the room and he heard my music one day, and he actually has an artist of his own. And
Wow.
he popped in and he was hitting me up and he was like, man, I love your song or whatever. I love your music. And he was like, I got an artist of my own. I feel like I should work together. I'm like, okay. So me and Kim we just start talking like every day, man. It was just like an everyday thing. Like he always hit me up like, you good, fam? You need anything? Like, how your day going? You know, it was just an everyday thing with us.
Right.
And then I guess we just created that bond to the point where he was like, I want to help her out. So me and Cam started hitting me up every day. He asked me, do I need any beats? I need anything, Mr. Master, like just anything, man. And then one day he just was like, I want you to be a brand ambassador for my company. And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, I want you to be a brand ambassador for my company. And I'm like, okay, well, what do I need to do?
Right.
He's like, nothing. He's like, nothing. And he was like, well, do you have a logo for your brand right now? I was like, well, I had with your stupid ass. He was like, nah, I'm talking about for you, like the name and stuff. And I was like, nah, like so for you to put on your merch. And I was like, nah. He's like, okay, well, this is what I'm gonna do for you. I'm gonna create you a logo. I'm gonna put it on some merch for you. I'm gonna make you your own little section on the website for people to come and hit the link to go and search for your merch. And every time somebody hit that link and they buy your merch, their money is yours. Like, man, it's dope. I'm like, really, Cam? Are you serious? He's like, yeah, man. Like, I'm doing this for you. He's like, so you're not only a brand ambassador for Black Dollar LLC, you also have your own merch as well. So I'm like, man, that's dope, man. Like, this somebody I ain't never met a day in my life. This man is miles away from me. Like, I ain't never seen this man a day in my life, but I met him on Clubhouse. He believed in me, and that just feels good, man. It feels good for real.
Right. And that's the thing that people on the outside looking in that can't get in Clubhouse, they don't know the potential that Clubhouse has, is because a lot of people I've met through Clubhouse. I've met a lot of influential people that's, that don't mind helping, or, yo, what do you need? And then you say, yo, I've been struggling with this. And then they make a call, or they say, yo, this might, they'll take care of you. But it's like the more higher up you go, it's like a lot of them, you realize like they already made it, so they don't mind turning around helping somebody else. But it's like at the bottom stages where it's like everybody's trying to pull each other down. Do you notice the difference is like when you people they holding everything. They don't want to put you on the secrets. They don't want you to get ahead. But it's like the people that's up here,
all the time,
they just give you the information, give you the knowledge.
Yeah, all the time. All the time, for real. All the time, for real. Like, man, stuff that I know people probably could have been told me as an artist, they didn't. But I got on Clubhouse, and I'm grateful for the people that did their work, that enlightened me on what I needed to know. So, hey, man, I mean, they say it's always the strangers that support you and be behind you more than the people that you really just been knowing all your life. So, I mean, hey, it is what it is. I know who really with me and who ain't.
Yeah, and I feel you on that. You're definitely doing your thing. So let me ask you, you do a lot of, you got a model, and not like a model in that sense, but you're modeling for your promo and stuff like that. Was that a hard transition, or was that natural for you?
It was natural for me. I've always been a camera person anyway. Like, I love to take pictures. I was always a person, like, I love to take pictures. I would go put some damn clothes on, just a regular day, and I want to take some pictures like, hey, it's me. So, yeah, that's a natural thing for me anyways. Like, I love to take pictures, so.
Okay, so outside of music, tell me about you. Who are you outside of music? When you're not doing music, you just kick back, chilling.
Oh, man, outside of music, I am Nikia, man. A goofy ass, crazy, wild, chill, laid back, just type of person, man. I'm a full-time mom, man. Like, I'm always running through here, hollering at my son, man, I'm just laid back. I be chilling, man. I'm goofy as hell. I love to laugh. I just be vibing, man. I'm easy to get along with. Just don't get on my bad side, but I'm really laid back.
Yeah, that's a dope thing right there.
I stay to myself, man.
And that's what maturity. The older you get, you learn less is more. You know what I'm saying? Being in the big crowds, you stay more in the mix. So that's dope right there. So let me ask you. You say you're working on an EP?
I am.
Okay. How far along are you on the EP? What's the EP, and what can people expect?
Oh, man. Okay, the EP is called In Due Time. And it's titled In Due Time because in due time, I'm going to be on your TV screens. I'm on your radios right now, but in due time, I'm going to be on your TV screens. In due time, I'm going to be on that red carpet. In due time, I'm going to be where I need to be in life. So that is why it is called In Due Time. In due time, people will hear my voice. So In Due Time is why is the title of the EP. I'm actually almost done with it. I think I have the songs, but I'm kind of just like want to wait it out a little bit more, to see if I might come up with something else. But I
Right.
think I kind of got it finished. But yeah, in due time, it'll be coming real soon, man. And it's kind of like why not me, like all different type of vibes. I might have a little something on there while I might be a little singing.
Right.
So yeah, I got a lot of different vibes on this one, man. It's kind of like on the same wave as why not me, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
So that's dope right there. So let me ask you, is this your first project or do you have other projects out as well?
Why Not Me was actually my first project. That was
Okay.
actually my first project that I dropped by myself. That I did by myself. The grind was hard, man. I recorded some songs. I got some songs fixed and mastered it, man. I just put it out there. So this EP here will be something. My second thing that I'll be dropping, man. And then after that, there'll be plenty more to come, man. I don't want to rush nothing. I'm really just taking my time with it because I don't want to, just keep throwing shit out there. Like, I want to give
Right.
people time to get into Why Not Me and know Why Not Me and vibe to Why Not Me. So then when they get in due time, they like, okay, well, I already know what type of way she on. So now, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for
Right.
what you got to bring to me. So yeah, I'm really not in no rush to really just drop it, man. But when I do give it to the people, man, I just really hope they like it. That's
Yeah,
all.
and that's smart right there because I notice a lot of times people will drop something a month later, they're on to the next one, and they never really
Yeah.
push that one. So, like,
Mhm.
what things have you learned from doing the first project? Like, after it's done, you was talking about promoting and marketing the record. What are some tips that you learned along the way to help you once you get a project or a single?
Oh man,
What
don't
type of
always
thing?
be in a rush to drop the next one, man. Like give the people time to breathe and tune out and fill out the first song or the first single or the first tape or whatever it is. Like don't be so in a rush to give them something else. Like give them time to breathe and really just get the feel of the first thing before you just start dropping extra more and more and more because then you done drop one song, then you turn around and drop another one. Like damn, you ain't even give them time to learn the first song. Like people have a short attention span.
Attention.
So,
Right.
it's man, you gotta be able to get people attention like quick. So if you just immediately dropping them songs back to back to back to back to back to back, to back they looking at you like, but damn, why you keep dropping? Or why she keep dropping these songs like this? Like they ain't even let me feel the vibe or the first thing that they done dropped. So now they just like, okay, well, they just dropping music to be dropping music. That's what a lot of artists mess up at, man. They just be dropping music just to say, well, I got this out there.
Right.
But what do you have behind it? Do you have a video? Do you have any fans? Like, do you have anything behind that song other than that song?
Right. And a lot of people don't. They just put stuff out
No,
there. They ain't getting it's not getting no response. Nobody's engaging it.
exactly.
To them, they're lit. We're gonna put something else out tomorrow. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep rolling. So that's a
Mm-hmm.
mistake that they make. So with you're doing the opposite. You're building your brand, and the people that don't know that when they follow you, they'll see.
Yeah.
Like you're growing, your engagements, like you definitely have a following. You have people watching you. You already said you
Mm-hmm.
got celebrities hitting you up and stuff like that. So for those watching, I would hope that they would listen and like, yo, okay, she knows what she's saying. That's the whole point of coming up here
Yeah.
because people may see, okay, she got a single and she's doing that thing that I can do that.
Right.
No, it takes a while. So it's like you
Yeah.
say you started in 2009 to now. So it's like that's experience, that's over time, things you learn. A lot of times people will see the finished product and they'll think, well, I can do what you do, but it's like they don't want to put the time in, they don't want to put the pain in, they don't want to put the sacrifice because I'm pretty sure you had to make a lot of sacrifices
Oh
in your
yeah.
career.
Definitely. Definitely.
Right.
Definitely. And like I dropped that song, man, when I dropped that tape and it had a little buzz. People was messing with it, it was rocking, but it's everywhere. So man, they feel damn good. Like it's everywhere, man. Like I can pop in rooms and it can be played, or I could be just man on Instagram, somebody riding through, they done tagged me, they shot a video with like on TikTok, like anything, man, it just feels great, man, that this single is just being pushed the way that it is, man. And a lot of people, like, I looked at like my artist account and just looking at it's being played in so many places like the UK and Indianapolis, like it's amazing, man, because I don't even know these damn people. But they
Yo,
listening to my tape and it feels damn good, man. It feels good because I worked so hard to get where I am, man. And I'm here, man. I'm
yo,
here and people fucking with me, man, and I'm fucking with them. So, man, I just it feel good. It feel
yo,
good for real.
and that's the thing you just said, data. So like you're looking and you
Yeah,
can track where you're getting traction at. So when you
yeah,
say things like that, like yo, I'm looking and I'm getting buzzing in the UK, that separates a hobbyist from somebody that's really even an
yeah.
artist, because you know the thing that about being indie in the beginning, whether you go mainstream later,
Mhm.
indie artists, we have a knowledge of the game that some mainstream artists don't know.
Facts,
So it's like when you say
facts,
data, they're like, what's that? Or like, what
facts.
songs are you buzzing in? They have to turn to somebody and say, well, what cities are we buzzing in? As indie artists, we have to do that now. We learn to watch our tracks and like, okay, we getting hits over here. We getting
Exactly.
da da da. So it's like it's a good thing, even if you do go on to be major,
Mhm.
that you started the indie route and Clubhouse, the school of Clubhouse, and things like that. Because I learned a lot that I do through Clubhouse. I learned
Exactly.
a lot through the indie way. So it's like, so when you get to the majors, you already
Mhm.
know what to expect. Your business is already done. Your I's and your T's is dotted. So it's
Yeah.
like they don't have to come in and I'm gonna do this for you. So we're gonna own your. No, you already got
Mhm.
everything set up. So I tip
Exactly.
my hat to you, and you making moves, and you
Thank
so
you.
down to
Thank
earth. You
you.
know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you.
Like, and the thing is, I thought I was gonna keep asking you questions, and you was gonna say, "With your stupid ass, don't keep." I done told you what.
Nah, man, I wasn't gonna do you like that.
Yo, but yo, I definitely appreciate you, yo, and you definitely have a
Thank
cool
you,
vibe, yo.
sir.
You definitely talented as an artist. So, is it anything that we may not have touched on? Because I tried to ping around. Is there anything that people need to know about you that we may have forgotten so far?
Nah, I think we really touched on everything, man. Y'all, I brought y'all into my world, man. Y'all know who I am, man. I brought y'all into my world. I'm gonna bring y'all more into my world through this music, so y'all gonna know, man. Like every time something go on, anytime something go on, I feel like it needs to be put into that music. Y'all gonna know. I mean, like I said, everything I speak about, everything I write about is real. And it's like it's everything that's going on in my life is never a fairy tale moment. So I mean, y'all always in my world, so y'all won't miss out on nothing, I promise.
All right, that's dope right there. So I got 3 game questions, and we're gonna end it with that.
All right, let's go.
Heels or sneakers?
Mm. Oh shit. I'm gonna go with sneakers.
You can go with
I'm gonna
sneakers.
go with sneakers.
All right.
I have a closet full of fucking heels, and I okay. I will wear heels more if I'm like club scene vibe. But if
Right.
I'm just like chilling, like party, kickback, block party, just round the way type, definitely, but definitely tennis. Definitely.
All right. So we got a family reunion or kickback.
um, I'm gonna go family reunion.
You can go with the family
Family
reunion.
reunion because my family is crazy as hell. We all got our own fucked up ways, but when we get around each other, it's a lot of love, man. And I wish we still had the same vibe we had. But I think it'll never be the same since my granny passed. So, but I kind of miss when we all used to get around and it used to be laughs and all that. Kickbacks, too many problems, too
Too
many
many
extra
problems.
people. Somebody mom break out fighting and all that extra bit. So yeah, definitely
All right.
family reunion.
Okay. And I see you keep the nails done. You definitely got the
Oh,
nails on. You
man,
definitely. Right.
no.
So okay. So do you normally wear them that long, or you long? What's the longest you ever worn?
This is me.
All right, so that's dope right there.
That's nice.
Tattoos, how many? How many on the arm? I don't want to know everywhere, but you tatted
Oh
on.
man, like I got them everywhere, man. But I mean, they all got a meaning to them, man. Like every tattoo I get, they all have a meaning. I got a microphone. I have strength. I have stay hustle, stay humble, hustle hard. I got my mama name, my son name. Like every tattoo I have has a meaning. So I probably got like a good 25, 30 right now at the most.
Wow, so that's dope. You plan on getting the whole sleeve, or how you gonna do it? You gonna be all over,
Um,
face tats and everything? What
no,
you gonna do with it?
I ain't touching my face, man. It's too pretty for all that. I ain't touching my
Right?
face.
Yeah, yeah. It's too permanent too,
But
cause like that's your face. So
yeah,
once you, yeah.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know, cause I really just be in the vibe. Like hell, I might be feeling one day where I'd be like, shit, let me get this. I'm gonna give me a tattoo today. Like, let me get another see if I can give me a tattoo. So I don't really know, man. It just depends, like what type of vibe I be inside. Like if I might just have one of them days where I just might sit the hell up in the bed, like, oh, I want a tattoo today.
Nah, I
So
feel you on that. So for
yeah.
people that's watching, they feeling your vibe, they heard the music, and they want to do a feature with you. What's the process?
Man, you can hit me up on all platforms, all social media platforms, LaFem Nikia. You can hit me up with my email, it's lafemnikia1@yahoo.com. However you want to tap in with me, just look me up. I ain't hard to find, and I got you. I got you.
All right. And the same thing with promoters. If promoters want to book you, same
Same
process.
thing. Same
All right.
process. Hit me up. All my social media platforms, LaFem Nikia. I'm one step away from hitting the button and tapping in. And
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna reply back. So yeah, definitely tap in with me. Tap
Yeah.
in with me for sure.
That's dope, yo. And you definitely doing your thing. Yo, the last question I have
Let's
is
go.
it's just off the walls, icebreaker. You did so
Okay,
good with
okay,
everything
okay.
else. So now this is gonna make you a little embarrassed when I ask this
Oh
one.
my God.
So,
Let
all
me
right,
see.
he's a stupid ass. Now he's trying to
Uh-huh.
make it right. Or somebody hears a song, they don't want to be a stupid ass. What's the correct way, and what would be the perfect date with LaFem Nikia?
The perfect date.
Perfect date, or
Mm.
get to know, however y'all, whatever it is.
Oh my God. Um, I don't know, man. I don't really just like people like that, man. I'm crazy, man. I'm crazy, man. But
Right.
man, I like a cool lady. I don't like one of them guys that's just, getting all the attention on the scene. Like I want my dude laid back, you know, respectful. Don't be so serious. Like have a type of, some type of I don't even know, man. Some people be just so serious about everything. Like they get mad about simple shit. Just be ready to flash out. Like, damn, have some type of sarcasm. Like, laugh a little something. Like, niggas be crazy. I don't know. That's why I'm just so throwed off like I am. That's why I came up with your stupid ass. Cause people crazy.
Right.
You
Okay.
feel me?
So yeah, I get
So,
it. So yo, all right. So what's the best place you like to go? Is it like a bar? Do you like to go to the movies? Do you like to stay home and chill? Like
I'd rather
when?
stay at home. We can watch movies at home. They got movies on the TV. I don't like to be around a lot of people, man. Like, I don't like to put a lot of people in my relationship. Let's just say that. Like I feel
Right.
like a relationship is 1 plus 1 equals 2. It's not 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 type shit. And I don't
Right.
like to be around a lot of people. That's just me. I'm just not I'm a social person, but I don't be with all it
All
extra.
right. Okay. So yo, all right. So a lot of females, right? A lot of them they buddy
Yeah.
buddy. They running with everybody. They on every
Mhm.
set. But then you have some
Mhm.
women that ain't with that. Like I don't want to get to know you. If I
That's
didn't talk
me.
to you, I don't like you. Which one are you?
I'll be the second one because I don't be with that, man. You can't be freeing everybody because everybody ain't loyal, man. I had to learn that the hard way. I used to be the one that used to be all buddy buddy, like, hey girl, But all these bitches, you can't be friends because all of them ain't loyal and all of them ain't solid. Bitches be messy, man. I don't really have a lot of female friends. That's what's so crazy. Like,
Right.
I really vibe and connect with dudes more than I even connect with these females. Cause these bitches be crazy, Scion. They crazy.
For real. Yeah, they are. For real.
They
So, all
crazy.
right. Your man tells a joke. Woman starts keying more than you. What's your response?
Oh, Lord have mercy.
He tells a joke. He ain't
You
that
want me to be
funny.
honest? You want me to
Yeah.
be honest? Oh, he ain't that funny?
He ain't that funny. And she's
Oh,
just,
he
he's
sitting over there
hilarious.
kikiing for a bitch because it wasn't that funny. So I want to laugh too. Help me understand which part did you find funny so I can laugh with you because I didn't find shit funny. And then I'm going to slap the shit out of that nigga because what is you doing?
Right.
This is not the joke telling time. It ain't time to tell jokes.
Wow. Okay. All right. So what about? All right. This is the last one for real. So
Right.
what about the guy that's too friendly? He's a political guy. He's complimenting everybody. He's on social media. You know, I like what you're doing. This, that, and third. He opening the door for everybody. What's that conversation like? The first time he thinking it's cool.
It's not a conversation. Your ass is grass. Cause why you this fucking friendly? Like, nah, I don't like no friendly nigga. Like, no, we're not telling jokes. You don't need to be complimenting it. Look, it's cool with you, man. Niggas, I'm not
Break it down. Help us out. Help us out.
I'm not gonna say all, but niggas go too far, bro. Like, niggas go a little bit too far, and then when you get on their ass about it, it be all, oh, you tripping, man. You doing too much. Nothing serious. No, this and that, this and that. It don't have to be that serious, but bitches will take it to the point where they will feel like, okay, hey, you know, this nigga that commented on my post, or he done hearted my shit, so hey, I gotta follow in this nigga inbox, or let me go heart his picture too, so he can react back, and then boom, we create a conversation, and now this nigga gotta get his shit split and get put the fuck outside on the other side of the door because he wanna interact with you. So yeah, I don't want no friendly nigga, because what you being friendly for? You need to be being friendly with me and only me.
And I think a lot of people make that mistake right there. I think they think just being nice, but it's like, one thing I had to learn is like, your woman, she wants all the attention, not in that way. It's like, if you're gonna compliment anybody, you need to compliment her. I've been guilty of it because I'm just naturally nice and then even hosting the show. So it's like, you have a woman on the show, you want to make them comfortable. But if I had a girl, why are you doing all that damn extra kiki?
Yeah.
So it's a tight situation. So you got to know how, like you said, not to do too much.
Yeah, it's a time and a place for everything, man. And a lot of people don't understand. A lot of these dudes don't understand it. That's why they be getting their shit knocked loose. So yeah, when you get mad at some nigga, he get to playing and acting stupid and want to do all that extra, mama, just play with your stupid ass and just go in. Just go in.
Right there. So that's dope right there, yo. And I'm definitely looking forward to the project in due time. Yo, you have a dope personality. Yo, you mad cool. You got me laughing over here, but it's real and it's needed because a lot of people, they get up and they too cool. You keep it real, and I like that. You're honest. Yo, do you have any last words, any shout outs you want to do? And after you finish that, we're gonna throw to the video, and I'm gonna close out from there.
All right, okay. Man, long live DJ Star. Shout out to my DJ, Go DJ Twin, man. Shout out to my mama, my son, my family, my brother and sister, all my fans, man, to everybody watching. Shout out to y'all. Y'all make sure y'all go tap into With Your Stupid Ass Video. It is out right now on YouTube. Y'all follow me on all major platforms, man. And I got more coming for y'all, man. Thank y'all for the love. And thank you, Scion, for this interview, man. I appreciate it.
I definitely appreciate you, and you're always welcome back. Anytime you got new stuff, you want to update the people, you want to tap in, you're always welcome here. And maybe I might catch you in one of the rooms on Clubhouse. You never know. All right, yo, this is the Proof in the Pudding podcast show. I'm the host. I go by the name of Scion919, and all the way from Monroe, Louisiana. This is LaFem Nikia, and this song that we about to drop right here to close it out, this is called Pussy Power.
Let's go.
Go, DJ. I need all my motherfucking twerkaholics, workaholics. If you ain't a go DJ, the fuck is you DJing for? Hands blow right now. This a motherfucking twerk anthem.
Mama,
bitch. She all about a dollar. She don't fuck with no bum, so don't even try to holler. I want your hands on your toes, girl, arch your back. And if you see a real nigga, then throw that ass back. All my badass bitches to the dance floor. Tell that nigga show some dollars if he wanna show. Get up on your tippy toes, you better work out, bitch. Show them bitches who the sickest, gon' bust down, bitch. Slim bitch, thick bitch, I like them all kind. Don't be scared, this your anthem, gon' unwind. I like them chicks that like to cut up when they song come on. This the one right here, get your shine on. Put your head between your legs, she playing peekaboo. Kitty sit up like it's cupping that bitch full of juice. Say that pussy got some power, gon' do your shit. Get your motherfucking guys, you know they watchin', bitch, be all about your dollar. So them boys gon' fight a holler, gon' bust that pussy open. Know you got that pussy power, she got that pussy power. She got that pussy power, she got that pussy power. Hands to your toes, put her arch in your back. All eyes on you, girl, what you gon' do with that? Thirsty niggas watchin', thinking it's a peep show. Tell that nigga show some cash, we don't do no free shows. Tryna knock that pussy out commission, and a nigga bitches like a beast in a sheep, and a lady with ambition. Toot that ass up, toot that ass up. Hoes watching niggas bopping, gon' bag that ass up. Be consistent with it, hop up on that dick and go to ride. Ride his dick, make him scared to go inside it. And these ugly bitches turning up their nose, fuck him so that. Cause that nigga watching probably wishing he could touch and grab it. Rock on that, drop on that, mix on that shit. Hands on your back, bust a split on that bitch. Better cuff your nigga before he become a victim. And he gon' let me drive the motor more than experience. Oh.